Hey, buddy. Take a seat. Come on. That was brilliant. I said take a seat. Let's throw a chair at him. Guys. Oh my good lord, what is that, man? Oh no! Yeah! Oh no! No! Oh. Don't make a sound. Don't make a sound. Oh Jesus! I didn't. I'm so excited! Hello everyone. Oh god, my eye looks worse on camera. I've just noticed it. There it is. How's everybody doing? Welcome on in, everybody. Sky, thank you so much for that 3-month membership and the super chat and the super sticker. I think that's a thing. Hey Moxie, how you doing? Druv, welcome on in. How's things? Cash and Andy as well. Pained. Bob, you have a question. Okay. Does it start with hello? Hi, Pained. How you doing? Divan, how you doing? Yo, what's up? How's things? I've never said the words yo, what's up. So there you go. That's the first for me. I enjoyed that. That was interesting for sure. How are you doing tonight, guys? You're well? Hey, 24-bit, how's things? Welcome on in. I'm just having a look at these wonderful comments. I'm seeing a lot of people excited about the new updates coming to Avengers, and which is exactly what we're going to be talking about tonight. Yo, what's up? It doesn't feel right, Mox, does it? How you doing, though, buddy? Yeah, but I hope you well. Congratulations on 6K subscribers. Can't wait to see you skyrocket. Oh, thank you so much, Viberfire. I appreciate that. How am I? I'm good. I'm a little tired. I won't lie to you. It's been a long day. It's been a long day trying to get those videos out and getting them sorted. I had a very late night scripting one of the videos, and then I had to script the other one in the morning, and then I had to record, and then I had to do the things, and it was a whole thing. But I did manage to get out and have an ice cream with Charlie. Do you want to see some photos, guys? Just see some photos. He's so cute. Bear with me. I won't show you the photo. I won't show you the photos that I took with Charlie and Lisa, because every time I took a photo of Charlie and Lisa, because Charlie had, you know, like one of those ice pops that you like, you know, like the ones that you stick right in your mouth. Yeah, every time I took a photo of Lisa, unintentionally, was rather suggestive. So let me just show you some cute photos of Charlie. Here we go. A cute little face there. And again. It's very bright. I think if I turn it down, it'll show up a little nice. Here we go. This is another cute one. He was having a whale of a time. Whale of a... Oh, hold on. This one's the best one. This one's the best one. This one's the best one. That's really cute. I love that one. How is everybody doing tonight, though? You're well? Good to see you all. He's doing good. He's recovered from his illnesses, it seems, touch wood. But me and the wife have picked up. So he gets, basically what happens is when he gets like ill and he gets all snotty. It's really gross, by the way. So he lays on his pillow and he's all snotty when he's asleep, and then he rolls over, and obviously all this snot that he's wiping off his nose in his sleep that we obviously don't know about because we're asleep too. Go, like, you know, rubs into his face and all around his eye, and that causes a thing called conjunctivitis, and basically it's ridiculously contagious. So Lisa always gets it, but this is the first time I've actually got it. and it's not fun. So we're basically constantly just like trying not to touch things and trying not to contaminate anything else. So yeah, apart from that though, all good. Doing very good actually, thank you. Reddit, someone posted a video and then we're so like, to be fair, like I was reading in some things, they weren't as toxic as I was expecting. They're all just very, I feel like it's very much the idea that Reddit just generally doesn't like this game, and that's fine. Like, you know what I mean? You don't have to like it, but I feel like a lot of people enjoy ragging on it for ragging on it. Do you know what I mean? I'm doing good though, thanks, Mox. How about yourself? What's been happening with you, bud? I know you've been looking forward to the weekend. I saw you saying that in Discord. You having a bit of a long week for you, bud? Just did the very excited for the future of Marvel Avengers 24-bit. Same, actually. I'm actually really excited to see where they take the game. I'm excited because each time I look at this game, in the past 6 months, they are doing things that we've asked for and stuff that we think will work as a community. Like the community, a lot of it has been community feedback, but obviously the devs are being incredibly astute at like looking at the things that I think we actually need rather than the things that we think we need. And I like that. I like that they're doing some things that, like, you know, nerfing damage buff to actually make builds viable, changing gear, doing all this sort of stuff. Really good work. I'm really happy with what they're doing. Spooky, if I didn't say hey already, how you doing? Pained, I just did the Elite Raid with Iron Man teammate and he kept one-shotting every phase. It only took us 40 minutes to beat. How is that possible? If he was one-shotting everything, then he's probably using a safe wizard. Like, what if you're talking one shot? If you mean one phase is doable. But if it only took you 40 minutes to beat the raid, chances are, sorry to tell you this, chances are you was probably cheating. Mainly because we've seen the fastest runs are around 22 minutes. Like fastest recorded or non-recorded runs are around about 22 minutes. Jacob, how you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for that sub. And Joseph as well, welcome in. I'm glad you guys got to the content push to get the news out ahead. Do you know what? I fed that back. I fed that back to the team. I said it's like it'd be really awesome if the content creators, obviously wherever you know where they are, had the opportunity to do content, submit the content, and assuming the content is correct, as in factually correct, like not involving opinions. So obviously we should still be able to share our own opinions. Factually correct. Then we can actually get the opportunity to put it out before the blog post comes out. That wasn't intentional this time, but obviously as you can probably see, as I can see when I go onto my stats, I think, don't quote me, I think, yep. So before I can even get my impressions and click views, so basically it takes 3 hours for all the stats to come through for the first videos, for the first stats of your videos on YouTube. I've already hit 1,000 views with the Jane Foster one, and oh, hold on. Sorry, I can hear myself there. I forgot to mute something there. And I think the other one, yeah, the other one's around about 622 as well. It's interesting that people have jumped onto the Jane stuff, which is the short video, versus the one which personally I think is more interesting, which is future content. There's some stuff in there that's really, really huge. I encourage you guys to go check those out, the 2 latest videos on the channel. You'll be able to see them on the main page. The 2 latest ones up on there. But yes, very, very good news coming out of Avengers recently. So I'm really happy. Clean, how you doing, buddy? Do you know when this update will come out? 2.5? No, currently not. Not a specific date, but we have been told in the next few weeks in June. So I would expect the last week in June. That would be my general assessment. I really hope it's literally the last week in June. I'm hoping it's the 28th, because then I'll be back from my holiday. Because otherwise, if it releases on the 21st, because updates tend to drop on the Tuesdays, if it releases on the 21st, then I won't be able to do my day one for Jane raid like thing. I won't be able to partake in that race. So I really hope I can. You jumped on both. I appreciate you, Cash. My word's the 23rd. If it's the 23rd, dude, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm not gonna lie, I will be so upset. I'm gonna guess, and I don't have any information outside of what I've shared with everybody today. Tuesday seem to be when they intend to release stuff, and because they're saying I'm gonna say the 28th. 28th is my guess. I'll put a post up about it on the community as well, but yeah, I think definitely But Machine, thank you so much, bud. I appreciate that. You like the videos? I'm really glad you enjoyed them. Did I miss some stuff? Jane's skill set sounds interesting. Your vid got me really excited to see how she plays. I'm gonna use your quick power up method. Awesome stuff. I'm gonna be using it too. How would you guys like, before I go away on holiday, how would you go, right, so would you prefer to see my Widow build, my Widow heroic build, or would you prefer to see what I think is the fastest way of leveling up a character from 0 to 150, the new way, with the new systems? What do you think? You hope it will be sooner? You're going to try... So, Gypsy, I'm hoping... Gypsy, by the way, thank you for posting the video on Reddit. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that out. I do appreciate that. Thank you. I saw that you dropped that out as well. With Jane... So, with Jane, I'm not just going for the world's first OLT with her. We are going for, as a team, the world's first four almighty Thor OLT and raid. As in, 0... So 1-1 to 5150, 1-1 to 5150, OLT and raid day 1 before anybody else. 4 people in a team. It's gonna be a thing. The Thor skin raiders. Oh my god, we're using that. The new system, you'd rather see the new system, the new way to like level, or the quicker way to level up for existing players. It won't work necessarily for new players. It will work for existing players. If you already have played the game, if you've already leveled the character up, if you have, like, especially there's a way of doing it specifically with units and fragments. So if you have units and fragments, not credits, units and fragments, like, you know, in-game currency, like non-premium currency, if you have that, there is a way of leveling up. And it's not cheesing, it's not an exploit, it's nothing like that. It's using every piece of that mechanic is available in-game and completely legitimate to use. There's no cheesing whatsoever. There's no exploits, nothing. It's just a very fast way of doing it. But yeah, I can share that with you. Bob, do you have a good Miss Marvel healing support build, please? I can show you my Miss Marvel build if you'd like to see it. I have a squad ready to compete with you and Bri. Oh wait, Kaj, I thought you were with Bri. I thought you were with Bri. You're against us? Oh, dude, that's gonna be so cool. I really hope I can do it. If I can't do it, I'm gonna have to have the team represent for me, which will be a real shame. I'll be able to level up Jane still. I'll still be able to level up Jane and do like all the stuff, but I won't be able to do like day 1 content or anything like that. So that's gonna be interesting. No, he has a separate team. I thought you were with Brian. My bad. I got confused. I thought we were against you. Do you know what I'm terrified of? Do you know what I'm absolutely terrified of? If Sentinel, Yardrat, Jinx. No, Jinx is with yourself, right? Who's Jinx with? I'm terrified of Jinx's Iron Man. I'm terrified of Yardrat's Kate. So like those guys are like extremely good. I know, like they're gonna run in with these characters and just absolutely annihilate. Obviously, they're not using their own characters, but like they are gonna annihilate. Yardrats and Jordy. Ah, sheds. Oh man. Oh jeez. Okay, this is gonna be a lot harder than I thought. I like it though, I like it. And by the way, if you guys didn't know this, Doomkill is going to be running that whole kind of like day and just keeping an eye on what everybody's doing. And I think they'll be like kind of like, I don't want to say mediate like not judging, do you know what I mean? Just like keeping an eye on proceedings, I guess. You got Fate and Bri has Lewis. Oh my gosh. So Fate's my science guy and my hardcore grind guy, but like Diggy's solid as well. And we don't know if it's going to be Otis or Mr. Red. I don't know who's going to be available. I think it's going to be Mr. Red. But basically we need to, it's going to be like hardcore, yeah. Rules have to be put in like no internet for a frost. No internet for a frost. What? Sorry? You've lost me a little bit there. I think the rules are going to be outlined by Doomkiller either way, but it should be, yeah, I'm pretty, like, Doom's very used to running these sort of things, so I'm excited to see what ends up happening. I love Miller under my tweet as well, going, told you about cloning labs. I did think it was really interesting how a lot of people on Reddit were just like, cloning labs has already been confirmed. It's like, no, cloning labs was cancelled. Like, it was full on cancelled. No, they were like, yeah, it's not going to do it. Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. Yes, Sky, you are indeed, yes. You promote it as well. I think it's going to be good fun. I think it's going to be fun. Do you want to see this? Sorry, who was asking for the Kamala build real quick? Widow would be cool to see how you've done it compared to mine. Sorry, Doc Alex, wasn't it? No worries, anytime. Thank you, Gypsy, though. I do appreciate you sharing stuff like that. It's generally quite helpful. Hold on, can I zoom in a bit so I can get my chat? There we go. I can see my chat a little bit better now. And Namia, how you doing? Yardrat, hello, and Lightning, hello. How you guys doing today? You well? All right, let's fire the game up a little bit. Do you know what? Hold on, where's that gone? 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Bear with me. Bear with me. Where's track 15 gone? I have got 2 new tracks. What? Wait, what? I downloaded you. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, wait, no, hold on. Okay, I'm losing my mind a little. Okay, I'm going a little crazy. That's fine, though. I'm going a little crazy. It's fine, though. Don't worry about it. Guys, by the way, I'm going to mention this. I haven't mentioned this earlier. If you guys are able to, please do me a huge favor and click on... hold on. Where we go? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I don't know why it only put, like, part of the command in there. Here we go. And support the stream. Here we go. I'm just going to drop this in. Guys, if you're able to, I'm currently running a sponsored campaign for a mobile game. You might have heard of it. It's called Star Trek. It's called Star Trek Fleet Command. We are playing it. The community is playing it together. We're having a lot of fun with it. If you guys are able to, please install it using the link that is in chat or using the QR code that's on screen. If you guys install it, level up to level 5. It will actually help me make some money while I'm away, and it means that I can do more videos and more things and more stuffs just by you guys installing a free game and supporting the stream. And if you like it, then you can carry on playing because there's loads and loads of stuff to do in the game past that level as well. So if you guys want to check it out, link is in chat. Put !star in chat if you want to get the link up. Well, I say do that in a second because I didn't actually make that command for over here. There we go. Boom, done. So happy my prediction for June Foster was correct. I know she's just a hero event. The thing is, right? Can I let's look at one thing. I know a lot of people are disappointed that she's not going to have a full DLC. But what we've got to understand is one of the things, and I put this in the video as well. One of the things that we got to understand, this is a multiplayer game, right? A lot of the content that was created, i.e. operations, so the future, sorry, no, wait, hold on, Taking Aim, Future Imperfect, and War for Wakanda were all single player focused activities, right? And that's fine because it works really, really well to add narrative, and it does, like, you know, gives this spectacle and that sort of stuff, and that's great. But this game, to be an ongoing game, to continue to make money, because obviously all DLC is free, to continue to make money, they need to have something that keeps you in the game, right? They need to add something to the multiplayer aspect, right? And if doing story takes a lot of money, which it does, and then doesn't keep people in the game spending money on the thing that they do have, like cosmetics, because obviously the more time you spend in the game, the more likely you are to buy a cosmetic, right? Then how are they going to continue to, like, fund the game? So this shift not only works for them financially, but also works for us as, you know, people who want to play the game continuously as a live service looter. That's what it is. That's what this part of the game is. End game in this game is a live service looter, and having activities that aren't one-shot single player stuff, but having activity, because, like, look at MODOK, right? Look at MODOK. MODOK is in Reassemble, right? He is a single player fight, which is why it's taking them so long to be able to take him from that single player and put him into a multiplayer setting. They have built that fight from the ground up, right? For the new cloning lab stuff. They've announced it obviously just now. They've done it and built it from the ground up. The difference is you can't create single player, you can't just have single player content and automatically go, oh, I'm just gonna shove multiplayer in there if you're gonna do that kind of spectacle stuff, right? So they need to make that decision, and I think they've made the right decision, personally. But then again, I like this game is live service, Lewis, so there is that as well. But solo and co-op players get the best of both worlds because they bring things to be prequel. Exactly. The thing is as well, it doesn't mean that they're never going to do additional narrative. That doesn't mean they're never going to do spectacle stuff, but it does mean the way they're approaching things means they can continue to add more repeatable content that we want to be able to run. Because that's the thing, everybody's like, every time I jump into Avengers Initiative, all I've got to do now is OLT or raid. That's all I've got to do. For some people, it's just elite raid, and that's it. Or like, you know, farming some of the events or, you know, whatever. But for the most part, they don't have new stuff to run. And the fact is, if we have this new setup where they go, okay, we're just going to keep like putting out missions which can tie into content or don't actually have to tie into content, or heroes that can do both, you know, they can fit into content and add to the narrative, but in a way that doesn't slow down any other development, and they can kind of have different teams working on different things at this like the same time, and then release them maybe in tandem. That works perfectly. Who do you think will close out 2022? Winter Soldier or Captain Marvel? I would like to see Captain Marvel. I have no idea though. Smuggle me in the next Discord meeting. I'll sit inside your shirt pocket. I love it. Can I recommend you try and get the exotic version of Kate's defense and heroic slot from the event when I got it? It was like nice that that's just what I need. What is that piece, Andy? I actually haven't even started the events from Ruskaya yet. Wow, there is a lot of stuff, isn't there? There's a lot of stuff to do on this. Defeat enemies whilst Miss Marvel's polymorph is active. Complete any war zone in the eastern seaboard region. Oh, that's just perfect, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna take it to Jersey. We're taking Miss Marvel to Jersey. That's what we're doing. Doc Alex asked to see my Kamala. I'm a little bit annoyed. I'm not gonna lie. My Kamala skin, and it seems like I'm one of very few people, but my Kamala skins, look, her thunderbolts all weird. Everything else is perfect. Thunderbolt's all weird. Oh, you got a melee build for Widow. That's interesting. I know a few people do have melee builds. They are pretty like for Widow, and they are pretty badass. So not my preference. I tend to like ranged. In fact, I'm kind of leaning to Kamala's ranged. It's actually really good. Don't hate me. It's not what I use for this, but yeah, like. It's actually got me pretty interested. Emerald, how you doing? Are they going to continue to make operations there? So they haven't announced any, haven't talked about any. They have talked about that they are doing villain-centric narrative content. If you'll see that, so Brian Wagner tweeted that out. Check the tweet to get the exact wording. I probably haven't got the exact wording right, but Brian's like, they are focusing on more narrative content. So operations might not happen. Don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But what we are going to see is new heroes, new villains, new missions, which is exactly what we wanted, and that's exactly what we asked for. There has to be, at some point, there has to be like this thing where we go, okay, will operations be the best thing for the game going forward? Or will having multiple heroes, multiple villains, and more missions to run that have narrative attached to them be a better way to go? And I think that's where they're leaning. I think. We'll have to wait and see, though. Jane's getting a melee build as well. Thor has a heroic build. I reckon Jane will be very interesting to build regardless. I think it's going to be very good fun.
Inhumans caught in a standoff up ahead.
Are you expecting Jane to be as powerful as Thor, or do you think she'll be slightly less powerful? Based on how they've created characters, I don't know. You've got to look at the last couple of characters that have joined the game. Spidey is arguably pretty underpowered, right? Hold on, what are my actual objectives right now? Let me just check. I had the one with Kamala, didn't I? Polymorph, high five, and a big one. Really? High five? I've got to get 30 people with high five. Okay, they took that very well, didn't they? Basically, I would imagine they are probably not going to have her as strong as Thor. The only reason I think that, the only reason I've kind of got, like, I'm thinking that's going to be the case, right, is simply because Thor's so overpowered, right? Thor is ridiculously overpowered. He is so easy to build. He's so easy to level up and build, and he absolutely slaps. Either melee, heroic, ranged, however you want to play Thor, he is very easy to build, right? So my assumption would be they probably won't build him as strong as they have everybody. So they will probably won't build Jane as strong as Thor, because Thor's just ridiculous. But I could be wrong. I could be completely off the mark, but we'll have to wait and see. And I think that's the thing as well. I'm excited to see what actually goes on with it, but I don't imagine they're going to make her as powerful, but who knows? They might make her even stronger. We'll have to see. I think Jane's heroic rating will go as high as Thor's. As far as I understand it, those who are working on gear don't really understand why that's a thing. Do you know what I mean? Because it doesn't mean anything, right? There's no reason for Thor's heroic to go to scale at 16 when everybody else's scales at 4. It doesn't make any sense. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know if that will be the case, because fundamentally, like, the heroic rating doesn't necessarily equate to the heroic damage. Do you see what I mean?
A team of watchdogs is in the vicinity.
I'm very excited to see how she turns out. I think having Jane in there and having another flyer in the game and having another badass female hero is going to be really cool too. There's a lot of really cool points with Jane. I know a lot of people are like, well, we didn't want Jane, we wanted Wanda, we wanted Strange, and I get that, because guess what? Same here. I wanted Wanda and Strange. Like, I want Wanda and Strange. I desperately want those characters. But ultimately, that's not the reality of what we're living in, right? We're not getting those characters in, at least in the next, like, you know, 2.5 or 2. I mean, hey, imagine if they drop it in 2.6. We're not going to get it in like the next 2.5 or 2.6 or any of those kind of like updates. That's not their focus. So for now, we do what we can with what we've got, and that is a generally badass character. So yeah, that's how I'm looking at it. Crazy idea, since we're getting Jane's iconic outfit from the start, imagine her MCU outfit was the unlockable outfit for the mission chain. As I understand it, there isn't going to be one for the mission chain. The iconic one, I believe, will provide narrative.
Excellently done. I've located
I maybe, don't quote me on that one. I believe that's the case, though. Heck, I just want Elektra, that's definitely a no. I mean, I think there's no, as they've said, there's no one that's a no. There's characters that make more sense for their narrative, and I think if they find, as Brian said, if they find a character that is going to be, if they can like discern a character that is fun to play and fits in with the narrative, then it makes there's no reason that they can't do it, you know. I need to dial the freaking level down on this. Kamala seems a little bit weaker than before. I don't know what's going on. Where is my pinpoint? I'm running it on 2. I haven't had a single payload yet. Don't you dare. All right, chat. Not a freaking peep. Not a freaking peep. All right. Wanting to squeeze more Avengers like War Machine and Falcon in this hero events. I want more heroes, and I want more villains, and I want more missions. Those are the things I want. And less bugs, please. Ultimately, like, you've got to look at it as like, if they say to us, hey, because we're doing Jane without all these cinematics, without a full like operation, you know, a full narrative staff working on like this huge fleshed out campaign, like an 8-hour campaign like War for Wakanda, and they go, hey, in the time and money it took us to make War for Wakanda, we could make you 3 characters. Which one are you going to choose? Like 3 characters and like missions as well to go alongside those, like maybe a new facilitator or maybe a new raid, even something like that. Which would you choose, right? In a 6-month period, would you choose like something like 3 characters? And this isn't any kind of numbers that they've given. This is just me pulling like stuff out of a hat, right? But like if they said, hey, you can have 1 character like an operation, not operation, you can have 1 character like an expansion, which has got like an 8-hour story on it and all of this sort of stuff, but none of it's repeatable. You can only run it once. You get 1 character and then that's it. Or you get like 3 characters, right, and a raid. Which one are you picking? You tell me. Out of those 2 scenarios, we should put that. Can I do a poll in chat? I don't think she'll be as strong as him, because I think they're saving that kind of power for Captain Marvel. I don't think they're necessarily like. I think they're looking for more balance in their heroes. If I'm being completely honest, I think that's what that will be the reason that Jane isn't as strong as Odin's son, because I think the objective there is to make sure that the character is a bit more balanced and not as OP. But I could be completely wrong and they go, hey, we want Jane to absolutely annihilate everything on the freaking board, and that's what they're doing, you know? Who knows? I'll be interested to see. I'm very interested that they haven't shown anything with Jane yet, because if she's coming in June, that's not a lot of time, is it? That's my only thing. How you doing, Mark? Good to see you, buddy. How's things? DLC with a new hero and a villain with villains and missions. Yeah, sorry, DLC with a new hero and villain with missions. So you'd say you prefer the villain, like the more heroes and more villains rather than a longer story, yeah? It's just interesting. By the way, this is not like I'm gonna go, okay, well, someone said it in chat and now we're gonna go tell the developers to do it. It's not how it is. I'm just intrigued to see what people would prefer. If you want more story, or if you want more game to play. If it was a choice, ultimately at the end of the day we all want both, right? More heroes definitely needed. To when that down around the path of 2023 we could end up with 15 to 20 playable heroes, each with their unique builds, with their each unique styles, own gear perks, you know, ability to be able to like synergize with each other differently, you know, all of that sort of stuff. That's super exciting to me.
Excellent.
Personally.
The bounty hunters have been purged from
Doing good, glad it's the weekend. Good stuff, buddy. You know, you prefer more story than more game to play. So if you had 8 hours versus the ability to have content that's replayable for 100. Because that's the framing, right? Because like repeatable content can last you. I mean, look how long the raids lasted us, right? I know a lot of people has it lasted a lot of people that long, but like to get to 175 and to do all of that content and get everybody leveled up and do all of that and then build your builds from them, that's a lot of time. You'd prefer 8 hours solo play with one hero and then go and play like all the stuff that we've already been playing versus having something that you could play for another maybe 100 hours, 200 hours, whatever. That's fair, Andy. That's fair. I would expect they wouldn't tell us that she's coming in June if she wasn't that, though. That's my only moment. But that's fine, Emerald. It's that if that's what you prefer, that's absolutely fine. That's not me trying to say it. I'm just trying to clarify in my head that that's the approach that you would take, or that you would want to see. Sorry, not that you would take, that you would want to see. Do you reckon Embracer Group have managed to make a deal with Disney and Marvel with all this news we've been getting? I would say, out of a pure guess, it looks good, right? Like I think that's the best thing I can say without, like, you know, saying anything out of turn. It looks good. I feel like the team wouldn't be ramping up as much, but then also I don't know if that would even like phase them if their objective is always to you know keep pushing, and obviously now they've been able to put these foundational updates in and their goal is to continue to push through, then I'd just expect them to keep doing their jobs to the best of their abilities, right? They don't just go, oh screw it, we're not going to bother. Story, no more raids. Bob is secretly funding development for Avengers. It's the same way I enjoy Destiny. Destiny's missions are repeatable though, aren't they? Or is story not repeatable? Loadouts would be great. Andy, oh god, I can't count that high the amount of times I've asked for loadouts. What do you think about the events dropping superior exotics? Fantastic. Fantastic they found a way to utilize events to give something meaningful.
Protect those Inhumans.
Will Jane have an opening cinematic as we have with Spider-Man? You mean the comic? Yes, I believe so. That was, I believe I mentioned that in a video before today, actually. Okay, the fact that I'm not taking out plague drones is upsetting. You can't, I mean, what if I'm just worried that you figured out my plan? No, I'm joking. Cash, what if I'm trying to get in your brain? That damn loadout tab. I have said it bugs me. It bugs me on multiple levels. As an Avengers player, as somebody who actively wants loadouts to be able to like create more content and like do more builds and this sort of stuff.
Is it over?
And as a UI designer of like 15 years, I feel you. On a spiritual level, I feel you. You did not just kill that. I swear. Is that a bad guy? No, that's debris. What am I doing? I believe Jane will mostly have audio file. I would expect the level of story for Jane that we got with Spidey. Possibly less. Because obviously Spidey had that whole area where was that character in the anthill? I can't remember her name now because my brain's drawing blanks. Kamala is crazy with those and big and hits.
A team of watchdogs is in the vicinity. I've sent their location.
Oh, thank you, Andy. That's very nice, bud. Story is the same way repeatable as Avengers.
Neutralize the watchdogs unit.
Story in Avengers, to repeat story in Avengers, you have to reset your progress. It's like New Game Plus. Well, it is New Game Plus. I'm not saying it's like New Game Plus. It is New Game Plus. But it doesn't serve to increase your power level or progress your... You don't get, like... The gear that you're going to get from any kind of, like, story is not going to do a thing. Liz Allen, thank you, Qua. Brain was drawing massive blanks there. Thank you, buddy. Jane thought to have unique interactions. I imagine that would make a lot of sense. I feel like if we lost elevator banter, that would be a real shame. Although I don't get elevator banter myself that much, but like even like helicarrier banter, you know.
They have lost another agent.
That's interesting. Though. That's interesting that that's something you would want to see in the game. I feel like from my perspective, and this is my opinion rather than anything. I feel like from my perspective, if they were to do that and just focus on story and cinematics and solo player style content, content that's really just focused on solo. Because the thing is as well, if you have like, I find the two most interesting missions in this entire game are the raid, the Discord and Sound raid, and Cosmic Cube. Cosmic Cube is like a mini raid in a sense because you've got mechanics that aren't just DPS checks, you know. There's stuff that you need to do to be able to actually defeat the bosses and defeat the enemies and progress through the stages. This isn't just punch it until it falls over. Do you know what I mean? Confident we'll get. I'm also confident we'll get Jane's MCU outfit the same day as the movie. I am now. Based on the fact that we know they're planning to release Jane. They're planning to release Jane like before the movie drops. It would make perfect sense based on the comments from Brian that he says it's not the first time that they're going to have that MCU synergy. It makes sense that Jane will be the next one, personally. I think after July we can see She-Hulk release in August. As She-Hulk's in August, that would work beautifully, wouldn't it? Where is the color gone on my screen? Just desaturated. I look like I'm in 1950s Brooklyn. Brooklyn? Why did I say Brooklyn? Jersey. We're in Jersey. Putting a video together of elevator carrier banter together to put out soon. Oh, that's awesome, bud. You should check out. Is it Sonic? I think Sonic Photo does. Those got like an archive of all of the elevator banter from like literally like day one. It's really cool. Really cool stuff on there. Sonic has.
There they are. You'll need to destroy
who's this little cosplayer?
to open the cells.
Is that a reference from the show?
This one is open.
Oh.
Theo, work your magic.
Oh, I didn't realize I had Widow in here. That makes much more sense. Thank you. Okay. How are you not dead? How are you not dead? Okay. Thanks, Hulk. I keep forgetting to use polymorph. Wait, do I have polymorph? Oh, I turned it off. Huh. Did I change my polymorph piece? Yes, I did. Okay, so that's what I've messed up here. Whilst receiving Sonic Conduit, polymorph damage increased by 45%. I really like that piece, but I don't think it's going to actually work for me here. I'll change back to emblem. Maybe later, because of the gear score. You're predicting Winter Soldier drops in November? Interesting. I mean, this is assuming that he's coming to the game at all. Because so far, we only have Jane. Although, let's be fair, at this point, I feel like Miller's... Well, the thing is as well, you got to understand as well that like some stuff that Miller predicts also might get cancelled because Miller predicts it. That is also a thing. Because obviously it can affect things with like approvals and stuff like that. Marvel have been known to cancel things for less. So that is a thing too. But like ultimately, I think Miller is a relatively reliable source of information when it comes to this game. So I would say that's there's a high likelihood that we're going to see She-Hulk and Winter Soldier, right? What's your little phrase, Bob? You usually say donk when you hit enemies. I've not been saying it. I'm just trying to keep up with chat, to be honest, because I'm like, one of my eyes is a little bit fuzzy because of this crap in it. Had to have like eye drops like all day. How'd you get those red names with characters? I don't know how to get it. These ones? These ones are red room ones? Okay, well, this one, which is Ms. Marvel's one, is the Ruskaya one. That one is the Red Room Takeover event, which should come in after this one. I actually really like the Ruskaya one for her. But yeah, the Red Room one will come in, should come in with the Red Room event. I'm not exactly excited about I'm more excited about Jane than I am She-Hulk personally for the whole thing that I love flies in this game and ranged characters. So She-Hulk's kind of obviously going to be the other side of that. That said, I actually really enjoy Hulk, so you never know. No worries, Payne. It's all good. You watched it 3 times? You watched the first episode, or what? The first episode of Kamala 3 times? I mean, I'm still very interested. And again, I guess it's for I have a question. So I'm trying to remember who mentioned it earlier. Do you watch? I'm going to be watching it when I go away. I'm going to be watching it when I go away. You should see if you can break Geordie's 22 minutes. Gen X. No, I don't even have a team for tonight. I just came on to talk. Gen X is trying to get me to break raid records. Come on now. I wonder when they'll add the Wakandan faction. Wakandan faction? Oh, but no, that's what I mean, Lightning. Were you talking about Miss Marvel, yeah? Did I do any freaking things with that? I don't think I did any real damage with, Oh, I got 8 kills with the High Five Heroic? Okay. I'm going to carry on doing that. I'm going to carry on doing that mission. That's actually a really good shout. Complete threat sector as any hero. Oh, cool. I'm going to be doing that one too. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Faction missions, vault missions, or villain sectors as any hero. War zones in the Wakanda region. Oh, vaults. Oh, man. Vaults? Anything but vaults, guys. Oh, Scott, I'm probably tonight. Tonight raid might be a little bit of a tall order. I'm going to try and get some Ruskaya stuff done because I need to get them done on PC so I can move on and do them on Xbox and PlayStation. But I'll be doing stuff. I'll probably be doing some raids tomorrow. How do you mean the Wakandan faction, Emerald? You know Wakanda's there, right? Or do you mean like Wakandan enemies? We're not talking about Wakandan enemies, are we? I want to know why my Kamala's not doing that much damage anymore. Something is awry. Might just be because I'm not focusing, to be honest.
We've had word that AIM has sent bounty hunters into urban areas to search for Inhumans.
Damn it. Never mind.
Some have been sent to
No, I mean like how Shield and the Resistance has a progress bar. Oh, you mean like the faction thingy? They're not doing that. They said way back in War for Wakanda they're not going to add a faction vendor in Wakanda. I did say mission to get mine done for 6 heroes to get the meta objective that gives gear for all heroes. Nice. I kind of just want to level up Kamala, BP, and Kate at this point. Kamala's not too far off. Neither is BP, actually. I think both Kamala and... So Kamala needs 3 PL. And BP needs 2, and Kate needs like 10. There we go. I knew there was something a little weird with my damage output. Okay, maybe. Huh. Huh. Okay, let's do this instead then. Beautiful. Someone was asking about a healing build. I'm gonna try Doc. Mine's like just a heroic cycle build, and basically if you watch my heroic now, I can just, I think 2 orbs it is, and I get back to max. She's fun. It's the meta objective they gave you the Kate gear. Sorry, Andy, you did say did I see the what slot it was? No, which one were you looking for, bud? Which one? Sorry, not which one were you looking for. Which one did you get? Sorry. Could Wolverine come to this game? Potentially. There is a mild reference to someone who has mutant powers in the game, but it's super light. So it doesn't really seem like mutants fit into the game very well, as it stands. They could do though. They could do. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Yes, I have the Embiggen assistance, so the 2.2 heroic charge rate. I usually run this one as well, which is the polymorph assistance, which is 3.5%. 3.4% on when you're using polymorph, which is also really good. But that's Emblem of the Sapphire. I believe that drops in villain sectors or threat sectors. I can't remember which one. Provocateurs, bodysuit, and charm. Oh, I have those. I have those. One has the extra warp arrow, correct?
Neutralize the
with faultless spark. Oh, you lucky ducky. Okay, that's actually kind of amazing then. I want that. I want more faultless spark pieces, to be fair. Really? If you guys haven't seen this, obviously I'm using ranged Kamala because well, that's why. Yeah, my Kamala kind of deletes things.
The Watchdogs team has been defeated. Excellently done.
When do you think Winter Soldier could come to this game?
They're being kept in
Not a clue.
You'll have to break
Being brutally honest, I have no idea. I don't even know if Winter Soldier will come to this game. I think there's, again, like I said before, there's always a chance of these characters getting added to the game, especially the ones that are data mined. They have obviously a higher chance, I'd say, just like if we're speaking odds. But that's not from the developers. That's just generally from what we've seen, right? Like, generally, Miller seems to be right about when heroes arrive. So when he says, "Oh, She-Hulk's come in," and obviously we've seen evidence of the She-Hulk voice actress and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, like I believe that could be a thing, but ultimately, like until they confirm it, like today, like until they confirm cloning labs, you never actually know. What are you doing? Chassis has a new skin of Kamala. Would it be funny if Kamala could grab Claw? I think she can if he pims, same way as Cap and Widow can do takedowns on him. No offense for me. I mean, I'm not making them. It's not my thing. You're not interested in Jane Foster or She-Hulk, or you're not invested in Jane Foster? You prefer She-Hulk? I'm not entirely sure. I don't understand the full statement there. I would love Deadpool to be in the game and they could reference about being a video game and talk to the characters whilst talking to the other Avengers. That would be fun. I think Deadpool would be a fun thing, but I just don't know if he'd fit within the universe. Like if he would make sense in, because this game definitely takes itself more seriously. I mean, the game literally starts with the Avengers messing up and disbanding for 5 years. Do you know what I mean? You don't care for either of them? Is there any particular reason you don't like those characters? Or you're just not bothered?
Let's get this party started.
Sniper Kamala? Yeah, that headshot.
Locking mechanisms to open the cells.
She is, yeah, range Kamala is kind of crazy. I didn't even realize range Kamala was a thing. Can I get down, please? Why am I using that? I keep forgetting to use. There we go.
This one is open.
That's the one.
That did it. Theo,
What's the QR code? I'm glad you asked. Basically, I am running a sponsors campaign right now. Basically, if you guys install via the QR code, if you install the game that's on there, which is Star Trek Fleet Command, which is actually a really fun game, guys. Like legit, I am playing it I have it on my phone, I have it on my PC. I'm really enjoying playing it. If you guys install it, it actually helps me out. Basically, every time you see that number in the bottom hand corner, the goal 23 out of 30. If that hits 30, I will get paid more money. And all you guys need to do is install a free game and get to level 5, which takes about 5 minutes. That's all you need to do is to increase the counter, and then obviously if you enjoy the game afterwards, you can carry on playing. We have an alliance on there if you guys would like to join us as well. It's a whole thing. Very, very, very easy thing to do to be able to support the stream. It's like, if you don't have like any money to, like, if you're like, hey, I'd love to support the stream, and you don't like have the money to do like a membership or anything like that, doing that will be super, super helpful. The one thing I'll say, Henry, the one thing that surprises me about this game every time I play is I'm like, oh, I don't care for this character. I don't really want to play as this character. Then immediately when I start like leveling them up just to give them a little bit of a go, I end up falling in love with playing them. Kamala being one of them. I didn't really enjoy Kamala. Like, I really enjoyed Kamala's story, but I didn't enjoy Kamala's combat in this game. And then all of a sudden, like, I started playing as her, and I started leveling her up, and turns out she's absolutely badass. And just as strong as a lot of the other characters. So it's been really fun, like, you know, doing that with. I've done that literally with every character at this point, because I hated playing as Hulk when he was like lower like levels, and I've ended up falling in love with playing Hulk, except for his traversal. God, he's such a pain to play in the raids. And you're dead anyway. Okay, here we go. Watch this one. Bloop. I really like that I have conduit now, because conduit sender's actually going to close like a massive gap. She's actually a really strong character, and I didn't realize it. And that's the thing as well, like every time I play this game I find that there's like characters I kind of like underestimate how strong the characters are, and then I get surprised with them as well, which is really nice. Give me sender. Okay, was that it? All right.
The cells are all open. Nice work.
But yes, or you can use the link in chat as well, guys. If you are able to help, like I say, it's extremely helpful. You're absolutely right. Playing to level up is fun because you are going to as Miss Marvel now. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad. I don't really play that much as Kamala, but she's got a XP event on right now. Quad XP, I think.
Bounty hunters have been purged from Jersey City.
Which is really good fun. But she's I'm really enjoying her show, so I think that's super helpful as well. I think it's really cool. That's why we get like obviously because we've got the skin as well. That's really worked. It's really worked for me to like want to play the character because I really enjoyed the show, and then I'm like, oh, I'll go play as Kamala. This will be really fun. So I want to see them do that with like Jane, and hopefully the game gets a little bit of like, you know, gets a little bit of attention because of they're able to play as Jane as well. In the way they're able to play Jane, which I think is going to be really good. For me, the first episode, just simply based on the fact the way it was designed, the visuals were incredible. Like that story aside and anything like that, like I love the story. I just loved how it looked. It was just super colorful, super interesting, really, really nice just to like watch, and that was really fun. Okay, I'm gonna make sure Widow's in this time. Someone is going to max out Jane Foster day one, and for a fact. Oh no, that will be me, Payne. That's exactly what me and my team and Casual's team and Bry's team are planning on doing. We're planning on getting Jane to max level. Excuse me, not max, like 150, not like 175, because obviously that'll be. I don't think you can do that. So get her unless you get a glitch, because that's happened before, and people have rolled like full sets of 165s literally day one. Happened to a few people, in fact. But yeah, we're going to be doing that, and we're going to be trying to do the world's first Jane four-person Jane OLT and raid. Yeah, that's why I rewatched it, because of the visuals. Do you know what you know what, Lightning? I don't tend to rewatch those things. It's the first one where I'm actually like, do you know what, I might. It is very, very pretty as a show. But yeah. Who had a chance to check out the videos, by the way? Did you guys see them? Did you guys actually check out the videos? Did you actually manage to get a chance to see them? Because I definitely put that. Holy mother of Christ! I have an impression click-through rate on that of 15.6%. Oh, well, that's getting up my average. Jesus. Good Lord. That means basically that. Jeez, and that's like 4 hours in as well. 15% of all people that see that on their screens click on it. That's a very high amount. Jack, thank you for that. Is that Reddit? No, that will be because that'll be the impressions directly from YouTube. Oh no, it could be from Reddit as well. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? You think Cloning Labs will be the hardest mission, or will it still be Claw Raid? I think Cloning Labs is going to be the most difficult one in terms of like how hard the enemy is going to hit and how much damage they're going to take, simply based on the fact that it's a 175 entry level. So that's the difference, right? That's the difference between it being so the Elite Raid is a entry PL entry of 160. So. And the regular raid is 150, so you only have to be 150 to get into the regular raid. You have to be 175 to get into this new OLT. So, but which I'm a fan of, because I think you need to have these things in a game to keep people, like, you know, always having a goal, always having something to do, and leveling up and going through things. But obviously they need to, and they have said they're going to be doing this, is implementing mechanics that allow people who maybe aren't able to hammer through like 15 weeks worth of raids. They're actually giving them the opportunity to be able to, you know, level up, or having alternate paths to power, which is really, really important for the longevity of the game, especially with a more casual audience. So that's really good as well. Really? This again? Give me 2 seconds, guys. The Tinder bot is back. Wonderful. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, I've got heals. What am I... I'm saying uh-oh like I can't just heal myself. That was a nice 172k.
Looks like we're clear.
Hey, Omega, how you doing, buddy? Okay, where's my Embiggen? Why can't I see my Embiggen amount? Oh, no. Yes. Oh, I forget I don't have my polymorph recharge on. I've got Sonic Conduit sender and receiver then. Oh, of course, different characters. What's this naked spam? Oh, that stuff? Oh, it's a bot. Hi, Dinkley. So like you said in your video, I think, is there going to be a power increase as well? Yes. So because the minimum power level entry for this OLT is going to be 175, they obviously need to, like, because even the elite raid gets you 160. Otherwise, like, what are you going to do? Like, what's the benefit? What are you going to be able to do? Just get gear? That's not going to work for, like, every player, right? You need to be able to find a way to continuously level up and have those things. It's power creep. It's basically what it is power creep, okay? Which I know a lot of people have a problem with, but pretty much every looter has power creep. So we're actually kind of heading in the direction of, like, what Destiny do, what Division do, what WoW does, pretty much everything, right? So yeah, we're gonna, I don't know what it is. They haven't told us what it is. They have not defined the amount. I believe they said it won't, I think either they said it in passing, or I don't know if they have a number in their heads yet, or if it's like they know and they, like, you know, I don't know if they know already and they don't want to say yet, or if they don't know yet. Does that make sense? So usually, buds, I'm able to get back my thing, but like, hold on, if I can kill someone with a freaking high five, then yeah, I literally messed myself up there, didn't I? So I have Sonic Conduit as well, which obviously is super, super helpful, especially because I put Sonic damage on pretty much everything. Where the hell are you? Bro. Okay, not helpful that dropped just like a second after, but okay. But because I have Sonic, obviously I can recharge that. I should probably have Sonic and Cosmic, you know? Like, if I could get Cosmic to drop... I wonder if I could get Cosmic to drop on with Begin Assistance. That'd be interesting. No worries. No worries, Annie. I'm more than happy to help if you have questions like that, because some of them I have answers to, some of them I don't. Some of them obviously in the video, but some of them weren't maybe explained so well. There's probably stuff that's in the, like, that's not in the video that I didn't kind of discuss that we did talk about, but it's not like it was because it was secret. It's probably because I didn't feel like it added anything to the video, or, you know, was very vague. I didn't want to put anything that was too vague on there. That's why I didn't want to focus on the idea that they don't have a number yet for, like, what the PL increase is, right? I think the thing is as well, a lot of on the face of it, one of the biggest things that I think is to take away about the future content stuff, not necessarily the Jane stuff, but I mean, that is part of it. The future content stuff is the fact that they are focusing on delivering a multiplayer live service looter, a game that will continue to grow and continue to increase as time goes on. And I think that's really important if you want to have, like, more heroes in this game. If you're like, okay, well, I just prefer more heroes, or I want this specific hero, you have a better chance of that hero being in this game if the game obviously continues and it has more people playing it, and obviously has more people, like, you know, purchasing microtransactions. This isn't me trying to go, guys, go buy a skin to keep Avengers alive, because I know there's been some memes around that. But there is definitely something to be said. If the chances are, is basically they're like, the longer someone stays in the game, the more chances we have of selling them a cosmetic. And if they buy that cosmetic, then we can use that cosmetic to fund future content, therefore keeping everybody in the, you know, the studio, in a job, but also keeping us with the ongoing game. Do you know what I mean? It makes me so sad only seeing range combat. Sweaty, they need to change some stuff. They need to change a lot of elements to melee combat. Well, not a lot actually. They just need to let me apply status when I punch something. That's all they need, to be honest, in my opinion, in my humble opinione. Can I get, hold on, do I get, does that work? No, because I'm not getting my, don't you dare, don't you dare. Do you see that damn thing trying to friggin' spin drone me? Anything about the traversal bug? Mark, I believe they have don't quote me on this. I believe they have a potential fix. They're looking into a potential fix. Basically, the problem what they had with the traversal bug was the fact that they didn't have like raw data to work with. So basically, they're finding it quite hard to replicate the exact errors in their entirety in their dev environment. So, but they apparently got a save file from somebody who actually has recently had the bug done, so they're able to start looking through it. But I don't have an update on that. I don't know how far they got with it. Great idea, I would suggest, is obviously like make sure that you're checking out the Avengers thing, but also make sure that you check out some I think Brian Wagner tweeted some stuff about it. So yeah, he's always a good person to follow. Obviously, like make sure that you respect boundaries, because that is his personal account as well. But I understand that. I understand that, bud. You don't want to be sat. You don't want to be sat there all day. Pained probably 200. Sorry. Did I'm sure that's in response to a question I asked, but apologies, my brain's doing a brain fart. So, if you could remind me what I said. I did make a hive the other day, no issues, but not sure if it's fixed. I don't believe there was a fix implemented. That's all I'll say. I don't believe there was already. Jesus Christ, Widow. That's my freaking AI Widow. That's not even like Digi. Really? Really, game? Oh, I could have actually took him down. You know what I meant. Level cap, oh, sorry, got ya. Sorry, the level cap would probably be 200. Well, I think and again, sorry, I didn't actually finish that sentence. I think what we might see is not a power level increase that is that high for an OLT, because you got to remember the OLT and the raid did 150 to 160, right? So they did 10 levels, and then the elite raid did 15. So I think what we'll likely see is a 10 level jump, just based on what we've seen. So if they release an OLT, that OLT should give you a 10 level jump, in theory. I think 185 is most likely. Mum, is that Darkthorn? She should right? Yeah, it's 100% Darkthorn. It's mean as. Excellent. Have you experienced a takedown bug? Unassigned takedown, but the takedown still happens. I haven't, Joshua, but I rarely use takedowns. This isn't a flex, by the way, before I say it. Just to clarify, this is not me flexing, okay? I promise you. Stuff doesn't really survive that long for me to take them down unless I'm playing as a character like Kamala. Do you think Jane will get a room on a helicarrier? No. No. Do you want to know why? And it's purely a boring reason. The resources that it'll take to add another set of rooms, because you can't just add one room, can you? The resources it will take to add another set of rooms to the helicarrier would be, I think, too much like a unnecessary drain when they could explain it away that she was just living in her apartment in like somewhere, you know, in the US. She'll be sleeping with, who knows? Like, we don't know. Okay, do you want to go deep cut? Okay, right. If Jane has Mjolnir, right, which she does, we've had it confirmed, Jane will have Mjolnir, okay? Jane will have Mjolnir in this game, and we will have an explanation to how she arrives in this game and why she has Mjolnir. If she has Mjolnir, right, and Thor has Mjolnir, we have to assume, right, just based purely on assumption, guys, no information, extra information here, she is likely not from this universe or this timeline. Okay? So they refer to, instead of referring to the multiverse, they only ever refer to as anything in this as timelines, okay? Not multiverse, not the multiverse, not the multiverses or anything like that. Timeline, right? So, I'll stay this straight. So, if that's the case, does this Jane even know Thor? Or did Thor die and she picked up Mjolnir? There's so many different explanations. But I don't think this Jane Foster is the Jane Foster from this timeline that Thor has, you know, had a relationship with. You're my favorite guy. Thank you, Clean. That's very nice of you to say. Jane Thorster. No, not artificially created. I'm going to throw a theory like Beta Ray Bill's hammer. Artificially created. His hammer artificially created Jane Thorster. Is that what you're going with? I love you, but I'm really glad you aren't, like, you don't work in narrative. I love your crazy theories, but I'm really glad you don't work in narrative. Could Jane have saved Nick? Potentially? Bay Ray Bills was a fake hammer. You're a fake hammer. Yes, that's what I need. So, sorry, just to clarify, I understand that this Thor, as in the Thor... Hold on, he's not in this mission. The Thor that we have in this universe, in the Gamerverse, right? He has had a relationship previously with Dr. Jane Foster of this universe, or timeline, whatever you want to call it, whatever we'll say timeline because that's the only reference we have in here. Okay, he has had a relationship with the Jane Foster of this timeline. You must assume if there's two Mjolnirs, though, if there are two, they have to be either from different timelines or different universes. They cannot be two Mjolnirs, just randomly two Mjolnirs, you know. So it's got to be a Mjolnir from a different universe. And if that's the case, if that's what's happening, cool, because I think that's really interesting, because I like the idea of that, because that means they can play around with a lot more stuff, especially if we're thinking about multiverses and all the stuff like that that's happening obviously within the MCU. They can have a really good fun time with the narrative there, because you kind of aren't limited. So the earlier they introduce like the possibility of those things, I think the more interesting this game can be narratively. So that's the thing. That's preference. So if that's the case, I don't think this Jane will, even if this Jane did have a relationship with Thor previously, or whatever, in like her timeline or multiverse or whatever you want to call it, it wouldn't be her Thor. So I don't think they'll be together. Thank you, Inks. Appreciate that, buddy. Arian, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. It's how they introduced Deadpool, make him serious funny. We've had two Spideyverses. If it would be cool if they found a way to bring in Stormbreaker for Thor. I agree. I don't think that will be a priority for them. I think they're going to focus on changing the way that the characters play via gear, and then they've already said this. They said, what would you like? So this is the question a lot of people have asked, and I think ultimately, and this is where the developer's job really comes in, right? Because we as gamers, myself included, will say we want one thing, when ultimately, when it actually comes down to play time and actually, you know, doing these things, doing these activities within game, we will say we want one thing. So I would say, hey, I'd love it if I could have a different, like if I had Iron Man's house party as his ultimate heroic instead of Hulkbuster, and if that was a whole thing. So go back and edit old heroes. But now at the same time, I'm kind of sat there going, well, then if they turn around and go, okay, well, you want that community, you want that, we will do that. Okay, so we will go and change, or add a new heroic for new ultimate heroic for Iron Man. By the way, though, because the same people that work on that team also work on creating new characters and new animations for new characters, we won't be able to make any new characters whilst we're doing that. So we're going to take our time that we were going to put into creating a new character for you to play, you know, with new cosmetics, new emotes, new takedowns, new stories, new codex entries, all of this sort of stuff. We're going to take the time that we were spending on that, and we're going to go spend it on revamping a hero that you already have and have already played with and already leveled and all this sort of stuff. What do you say? I know my answer. My answer would be hell no, make more characters. Because I would prefer them to go, instead of reworking Iron Man, I would prefer if they went and made War Machine. See what I mean? So, same thing applies to Stormbreaker, right? Let's give Thor Stormbreaker. Okay, fine. Would you prefer Thor to have Stormbreaker, right, him to have one change to like things like to his ultimate heroic just gives him Stormbreaker and he swings that around instead? Or would you prefer Jane Foster, like a brand new character that has brand new sets of moves, can be leveled up, new gear, new narrative, adds to the story, does all of this sort of stuff? Or do you just want or you just want that minor thing of like Thor having, despite Mjolnir being his main weapon or most well-known weapon in pretty much every continuity? Or would you prefer Stormbreaker? You would do Stormbreaker and make new characters. You seem a bit quiet. You tired? Oh, I'm just quieter in the evenings, bud. That's all it is.
There they are.
I mean, I am a little tired as well, but not like bad tired, just like chill.
To open the cells.
See, now that is interesting, machine, right? So what if they do it so they have a part of the thing that can apply to something that can apply to everyone? Now that's different.
That did it. Theo, work your magic.
People only want Stormbreaker because MCU fans don't read much more. Like, I think it's really interesting that we would like. I genuinely feel that most people would say, like anyone that would say is like I want Stormbreaker would turn around like go, okay, well why is everything else? Where's the new character? That's what I would say. I prefer they would do both. Everyone would prefer they do both, though. That's not the question. That's like going, hey guys, do you want your cake and eat it? Yes, of course you do. But you have to make a choice. Okay, the cake and eat is a dumb one. It's always been a dumb one. But okay, basically you say, okay, would you like one or two of these things? You can have this or this. And you go, okay, I want both. No, you have to choose. Okay, but I want this and this. Yeah, everyone wants both of those things, both of the things, but you have to, it's about making a decision. What about they dive further into Loki and Asgard and leads to a rework of Thor? Again, what if you had the option of playing as Loki or having the option of reworking Thor? Because you got to realize, like, it's a superhero world that they've built, but it's built by real humans with real time constraints. You know,
Nice work.
I feel like there's and it's not. Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely part of that group, but mainly not as much as a lot of people I see talk about the game. This is a real environment, stuff that people have to work on and find problems around.
Excellent. The bounty hunters have been purged.
We've been talking, we've been hearing from pretty much everyone in the community. I want new content, new heroes, new villains. We're saying legitimately we would prefer to pause that and it take longer just to give Thor an axe. Which would be a little bit of a different animation, swing it a little bit different, do that sort of stuff, versus having a brand new character. Legitimately. Seriously. That's fine if that's true, but I feel like it's a very large waste of time to do that. I'd rather have Jarnbjorn axe from the comics. New content 100%. Like the thing is well, what does it add? Stormbreaker is a movie thing. Why does Thor need a rework? That's my question. Because I think Thor's really fun to play. Exactly, Joshua. Exactly. Yes. So if that's the case and they can continue to hire more people and then go back and do the reworks later on, that's the way you would do it. You can't just go, oh, immediately I want something that's superfluous just because I want it versus something that can actually progress the game. I prefer the content over content. It doesn't add anything to it. Not realistically, not as an overall. Jamie Stormbreaker, that's it, multiverse stuff. Okay, now Mark, I can kind of get behind that. That would actually be quite fun. You'd have everybody upset though. But that would make more sense. Why, like, giving a new character? But ultimately, they did create Jane because she is a very close character to Thor, which meant they were able to do her quicker while still working on foundational updates and all this sort of stuff, right? Whilst being under-resourced. So I could see why they didn't do it with Jane, but that would have been a much better opportunity to do it with Jane than we would have thought. Why don't they do DLC for sale? Because they said they were never going to do DLC for sale. If they did DLC for sale, everybody being up in arms going, you said you'd never do this. They are taking a microtransaction model. That's their focus. And their focus needs to be keeping people in game, playing as much as possible, and using their resources as leanly and as effectively as possible. You don't do that by doing that stuff straight off. So Jane has two hammers. One is Mjolnir and one is Underyarn. Underyarn is her part of her ultimate heroic. Mjolnir will still be part of that heroic. But, and this is literally, and this is in my video, this is the quote, Mjolnir will go off and do other stuff. I have no idea what that means. I think it's like Hawkeye. But Joshua's message in there, if changing directions by making characters sooner, they can increase funds and resources, then they can make those old character changes. That is how you run a business. That's just fundamentally, if you look at the approach there. Get the things that bring money in, then do the things that like, you know, the stuff that you like, the really fun, like, things that don't really add much, but the stuff that you'd love to see. What they should do is make operations and reworks be a side thing. They slowly do, but have hero events and villain stuff be the main focus. The problem with that is assuming that they have the resource to assign to have side projects, whereas right now, they currently don't have the resource for the main projects. They're hiring for those, to be able to do those things at the level that they want to do them. Do all the characters need to be changed? I personally don't think so. I want newer characters. I would 100% want them to focus literally everything. This is coming from someone who will literally play Iron Man the entirety of this campaign. I'm leveling up everybody else, but every time I go back and play Iron Man, I love playing Iron Man. Now, would I like House Party Protocol as an ultimate? Yes. Would I like him to have, you know, additional, you know, like defensive, like, mechanisms, like have it faster, like, traversals and all this sort of stuff? Yes. But I would much rather have more characters to bring more people in, to have more people to play with, to have more missions to do, and all of that stuff to actually be able to play the game rather than going, okay, I pressed 3 and something different happened. That's the difference. We've heard bits of info on Ultron and be a fun villain to fight against. Only fits when, but again, probably only fit if when on Wonder or Vision come. Wonder or Vision are tied very much within the MCU, but not necessarily within the comics. And you got to remember this takes quite heavily from the comics versus the movies. So they could do a lot of stuff. I think all the characters they have made are perfect, and gay characters have their and gay characters each have their own personality. I like the personality of the characters. I think they're really good. Again, it doesn't mean I don't want to change it. Just to clarify, it's not like I don't want Stormbreaker. It's not like I would love to see Stormbreaker in there, but I'm also just very, very aware that we've got to look at what they can do from a business perspective first. And we shouldn't necessarily need to have to do that as consumers, but the game isn't in the optimal place. The game isn't doing the numbers that Destiny's doing, World of Warcraft, Division, like it's not doing those numbers. They need to make things that make it playable, replayable for people to keep coming in and like adding like new enticing things like the current characters that are dropping in the MCU. Build that brand synergy. Kamala has been in this game since day one, but now Kamala's series has come out. We've seen so many people go, hey, I'm going to come and play as Kamala. This is really cool. There's a lot of buzz about it. Then when we get to Jane Foster releasing, and then Thor Love and Thunder releasing, oh, I want to go play as Jane Foster, She-Hulk. And then you get all of these different things and all this synergy going, and everybody just jumping back in and go, oh, I really want to play this character. Oh, sweet. It's really actually quite fun to, like, you know, grind for gear and level up in this game. I'm going to do that. Oh, wait, I'm going to play as this new character because they just dropped this one again and again and again, and it just stacks. And that's what they need. They need that snowball first before they can start going, okay, well, you know, go and focus on what we could do with Thor. We could go do this and that and the other. Because I guarantee, how many people know anything about what they did to Hulkbuster? Who knows what they did to Hulkbuster outside the people who've watched my videos? Because if you watch my videos, you obviously know. You're on late? How you doing, Fate? I know you know what they did to Hulkbuster. Not you? Okay. 134? You do know what they did to Hulkbuster? I never watch your videos and I know. Wow. Faye knows all. That was a lie. You watch all my videos. You're like one of the first ones. Jonas, do you actually know or do you don't know? if Iron Man's your main and you don't know whether he did the Hulkbuster, please go watch my video. I don't know if you do know. I don't know if that's memeing. If you don't know, you're going to have a lovely surprise if you go watch my Hulkbuster video. You don't? Dude! Do me a favor. I'm going to go. Do you know what? Just because you seem super excited, I'm even going to go and get the link for you. I don't usually do this. I need to make this as a command in here. Can someone remind me to make this command? I hate that you can't share from that view. That just seems like a really silly thing to do. Here we go. Jonas, there you go. Check that video out. Enjoy that. Because I spent an hour talking to one of the developers, like going through it with a fine-tooth comb, and it is spectacular. It's all done by gear and like small tweaks to thing, but it doesn't change the animations or anything, but it does change how you play the character. Same as Kate. If anybody plays Kate or anybody enjoys Kate, signature attacks, guys. No worries, bud. Jonas is so excited. I love this. Hey, Bob, you need to make it a command. Just a reminder, thanks. Make this a command. Thank you, guys. You can make it for me? Inks, can you? Who do you think will be the next faction? Asgard. No, I don't know. It'd be cool if it was Asgard, wouldn't it? I think if we're going to get another faction or another biome or another thing to do, it's got to be something to do with like Kree stuff, I guess. That would be the next logical jump, but I don't know. They need to fix Kate's ult. What did they do with Kate's ult? No! Gear can be used to change the effect of characters' attacks. It wouldn't be as much time as completely changing it. Joshua, I like you. You can ask your mum if you can stay over. Yes, Joshua, exactly right. Exactly right. And that's exactly what they're working on doing and fixing and building up. You're 100%. Improve. Sorry, improve, not fix. Okay, my bad. Good. It's good to understand. Yes, I would love to see them improve. I feel like Kate's one should have built-in native status, which, by the way, I've 100% I've 100% shared. Do you want to hold on? Shall I go through? This is like a teaser for one of my videos. Okay, so I've taught. This is a teaser for one of my videos. I haven't done it yet, but it's something I'm going to plan on doing. And basically, it's talking about adding native statuses to heroics, and on Kate. So this is what we said. So her support should apply shock because it's a construct, right? So the construct should be able to apply shock damage per shot. So I'll just talk about Kate's one rather than the rest. Kate's assault heroic should apply shock damage because it is a shock wave when she hits the enemy, right? Not the warp arrow with the thing, the warp arrow that goes from one place to the next, right? Not the quantum arrow, because the quantum, like there's the singularity arrow, because the singularity arrow has its own benefit by dragging everybody in, but the one that zooms over and hits them has impact and then does the explosion, that should be Sonic, right? It follows. The logic should follow. And ultimate, her ultimate with the arrows, right? That, and same as the quantum like blades where it does the blades things, that should also be like a Sonic attack. So it's like it does Sonic, it should apply Sonic damage or at least do, apply Sonic build up or at least do Sonic damage. You've done your job. Enjoy all the reminders. What have you done? Oh, God, I'm terrified now. Yes, the status damage on Hulkbuster. Status damage on Hulkbuster, you can do battery damage, you can do pinpoint, you can do payloads from Hulkbuster as well. You can also Unibeam, also explosion applies and all this sort of stuff. There's so many cool things. Yeah, Sonic would, yes, all those things should then fit in. So imagine, Jinex, that her ultimate also would allow you to proc payloads. And imagine if you had vibranium payloads and then you had Sonic status that applies natively to her attack. Or imagine if it pulled through from status on your ranged gear or your melee gear, depending on what you did. That would be very interesting. Case elemental teleport strikes completely changes touch, but exactly it does. Yeah, the one where she gets the elements on there, that is very good. Okay, I lied. I passed the info to CD and then Bob. Lol, love it. Moon Knight, how you doing, buddy? You saw how the event makes you get gear for each character instead of giving it to only one? I haven't yet. This is me jumping into this for the first time, by the way. Should I play it as anyone then, or should I play as Kamala? Because you already told CD? What's this? Have I missed something? Her smoke arrow is incredible, Andy. Yeah, you are right. Fight as a Kree, so you can be so you can be every hero like in the movie. How do you mean, Mark? Fight as a Kree, like playable Kree? Trying to catch up. I'm passing the data on to Bob first, so you may get an update during the stream. I can jump into Discord if you want and tell you here. Faye, you can jump in. Can you get into Area 69? I'm pretty sure Fate's allowed in Area 69. We'll see. Like Kamala has vibranium status on everything to give it the illusion of the MCU version. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's fun. Hey, Fate, how you doing, buddy?
All right, so I'm about to confirm it here soon, but since you're already here, you can try to confirm it. But notice how the cards, the first 2 tasks, don't require the hero that the cards are on.
Let me have a look. So I have nothing complete at this point. So daily missions, no, obviously. Objective Ruskaya mission chain, complete mission chains.
That's the meta. That's the meta one.
Okay, that's the meta objective, and then I have Hawkeye's that requires Hawkeye. Hulk that requires Hulk.
So if you notice, the top 2 objectives don't require the hero.
What top 2 objectives?
Oh, so when you're looking at the objectives,
of any of them
total. Yeah. So in a hero's objective, there's 5 different things, 5 different tasks.
Yes.
The top 2 tasks do not require that hero.
That's correct.
So, and this is not by design. Every hero at the end of this event was supposed to get a full set of Apex gear. That was the design. You can tell it clearly that that's the design because everybody gets a melee.
So everyone gets 1 piece of each.
Yes, you're supposed to. Every character, including Spider-Man, everybody is supposed to walk away at the end of this event with a full set of Apex gear. That's how this event was designed. Okay. Because you can tell it from how it's situated. Because everybody, when you complete an objective, you get both a melee and a range. Okay, so each individual.
So just so I get it right in my own head, because you know it, but like me, like vocalizing helps me. So if I do the Hawkeye one, I will get 2 pieces for Hawkeye, but the meta objective will give me the other 2 to fill out Hawkeye's 4. Yes.
Correct.
Cool.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Good. I just make sure I understand it.
But if you complete the bottom 3 tasks before completing the top tasks, whoever you complete the top tasks with on is the person that gets the gear.
So because I've completed threat sectors as any hero, as Kamala, and the Eastern Seaboard, I will get those for Kamala and not for the Hulk. Yeah?
No, so you got to complete the bottom 3 with Hulk. So
okay, but I complete those bottom 3 with Hulk, but who gets the gear? Does Hulk get the gear?
It depends on who you played when this card completes.
Yeah, right? but that was
So if you go through right now and don't put Widow on your team, you put somebody else on your team.
Yeah.
You jump on Hulk and you go do Hulk's quest.
Oh, so I can get it all to drop on a single character if I want.
Yes.
Ah, but they won't give me a PL increase. It won't like stack the PL increase, will it? It will just give me like.
It will.
It will.
Every time you complete it, it's going to give you. Again, this is just going off of the last event. People have told me this. I haven't confirmed it. I'll confirm it in the next 30 minutes or so. But you should see a 2 PL increase per card drop for both items.
Oof, I'm tempted to go through and do all of this then.
Which means PlayStation technically walks away with 4 more power levels. Well, technically 2 per piece power level than somebody else if you do that. Because Spider-Man has their own
Spidey, god damn it.
That wasn't the design. That wasn't the... You can tell that wasn't the design.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. That's fair enough. Okay, that's interesting. So what's really interesting about that is the fact that I only want gear on 3 of my characters.
And be careful, and I'm trying to tell people this, like, be careful, because if you get your character to 175, if you do this and you get your character to 175 on those 2 pieces of gear, and we get it like another tachyon anomaly doesn't care. Like, it doesn't care where it's dropping the gear; it just picks it at random. So if you could have a 140 chest piece and a 165 melee piece, and it'll drop you a melee piece because it doesn't have the logic to drop lowest.
Yeah.
So if you do this, it could end up being inefficient in the long run if you're just doing the quest and not doing raids and OLTs.
Well, I'll do both, but that's interesting. No, it's an interesting way of looking at it for sure. I like that.
But for veteran players, I would say if you need to focus on a character right now, you do it, because I would expect those cards to look different next Riskaya protocols.
Yes. Interesting. Well, there you go then. Okay, well, chat, there you go. The maths from Fate Walker. I'm going to call you Maths Walker. Just going to call you Maths Walker from now on. But that is very cool to know. That is very cool to know, because now I will make sure that I focus pretty much entirely on Kate.
So I think I'm going to go to 160 on my Kamala, and then I'll probably switch over to Hulk and then see how far I can get on Hulk. I don't think I want to go above 160 on my pieces of gear. Now, someone also mentioned that if you complete 2 cards at the same time, they may not give you 4 power level increases. You might have to be careful how they complete too.
Oh, see, that's what I was thinking. Do you know what? I'm probably gonna. What do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm probably gonna do the whole thing like the way I'm meant to, if I'm honest, like the way like it's intended. Because realistically, I like doing the things as they are intended. So I'm gonna switch back to Kamala. I'm gonna do my thing as Kamala. We're gonna get Widow in. We're gonna do it. I like the premise of it, but at the same time, I'd prefer to do it the way it's intended rather than trying to cheese the system just to get the only character that I want up. Because I might get some gear on the other ones that I like. We'll see.
If you're a brand new player, or you just jumped on a brand new system, like you play multiple systems, this is a great way to just feel out a good set to get you into the end game. Like, this is an amazing event.
I'm definitely not going to do that on PlayStation. PC, I'm fine doing it like this. I will 100% do that for Spidey.
But for veteran players, I think knowing this little loophole will help them at least get some gear in certain.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to well, especially if you're like me, right, and you only have a certain amount of characters that are actually like not leveled. Interesting. Henry, I play on Xbox as well. Sorry, I just answered some questions in chat there because I neglected to chat for a little bit. But are you playing now?
I will be shortly.
Okay. Well, give us a bell if you want to play as well.
There are Inhumans caught
Sure.
in a standoff up ahead.
Let me get going, and then I'll jump back in.
Okay, cool.
I won't be playing with Kamala for the rest of the night.
Cool, fantastic. All right, well, I'm gonna be hanging around and doing some stuff, so just give me a ping if you want to do anything. Catch you in a bit.
Good. Bye.
Bye. Do you play online? Myself, Jonas? Yeah, I do. I mean, I'm playing online now. I'm just playing solo at the minute. You picking anyone else up? In general, like, sorry, Henry, you're asking mine? My gamer tag, by the way, guys, if you ever want to add me on anything, and you're more than welcome to for Avengers, is BobDuckNWeave everywhere. Literally just wherever it is, BobDuckNWeave. Did I get Widow in with this one? I did, yes, nice. I don't know who's talking to who in chat, but I've just meant to put that one out there. If you guys are talking to each other, that's all cool as well. Do people only get roles in Discord if they're a mod or a member? They only get roles if they're part of the roles. Does that make sense? So, Arian, if you are a subscriber, you get the subscriber role. If you are a member on Patreon, sorry, not Patreon, if you're a member on Coffee, if you're a member on Coffee, you get the member role. If you're a mod, you get the mod role, that sort of thing. So it generally you can get the notify role, which is like the one which basically means you get it makes sure you get all notifications because it bypasses the @everyone and the @here stuff. But yeah, if you're interested in joining some of those roles, then yes, you 100% get those roles. That's literally all it is. I'm sub. I don't think I have sub roles. Do you have? So is this is on Twitch, isn't it, Arian? Yeah. If you have it on Twitch, make sure that your Discord and your Twitch are linked. That's the only thing that you'll need to do there, because that automatically does it for you.
Team of watchdogs is in the
Phoenix,
I
request
sent their location to your hive.
accepted. Accepted. There you go. Oh, there's a really interesting. So Daniel has guessed on my video. My guess is Ashley Johnson or Marisha Ray as the voice actor for Jane Foster. That's interesting. Ashley Johnson's thingy from Last of Us, right? Can't remember her name. How can I not remember her name? I mean, I haven't played the game that much, so probably how I know it. So you save the top objective completely when the character you watch. So what? Probably you just save, like, you just don't play with Widow. It's basically where you're at. So just make sure Widow's not on your team by selecting like the companions that aren't Widow, and that should be the easiest fix for that. But yeah. Guys, don't forget, if you want to team up with people, like for example when I'm not streaming, don't forget to join the Discord as well. The Discord, let me ping that for you. There you go. The Discord has an Avengers channel, which you guys are more than welcome to like chat with people on. Be aware that a lot of the people in the Discord are in the UK, so there's that timeline. Why did that thing not come on then? That was weird. No. So Thomas, to get your characters past, past 140 or past 150, do you mean? If you want to get them past 140, you have to make sure that you also level up this piece here, which is the major artifact. That will give you an extra 10 levels to get you to the 150 PL, which is the one that you can get to before getting superior rewards. You can get superior rewards from events like the one that's running right now, which is Ruskaya Protocol, or by doing the OLT or the OLT Family Reunion. I'm gonna have to start calling it that now because we've got a new one coming. The OLT Family Reunion, or the Discordant Sound Raid, and then after you hit 160, you need to do the Discordant Sound Raid Elite version to be able to get to 175, or again do the events. Hey Cap, how you doing, buddy? Ortega, thank you so much for that sub as well. And Jonas, I saw the sub earlier as well. Thank you so much, buddy. Whoop. Are you serious, Skydog? Come here. Hold on. Do I have any more objectives to actually do with your mans here? I keep getting faultless. Ooh. Nah. That'd be fun. But yes, if I'm not playing on Xbox right now, guys, but I'm playing on the Steam version. But I do play on Xbox, Steam, and PlayStation. If you guys are interested in joining when we're doing some multiplayer activities, then you're more than welcome to. No, Marvel Avengers does not have crossplay, sadly. Marvel Avengers needs join in progress before it gets crossplay, in my opinion. What gear comes with this event? Do you know what? I don't actually know, Arian. I haven't got any yet. I think it's Apex, so what used to be Priority. We'll be on PlayStation tomorrow. Don't know if we... So, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing just mainly focusing on Steam tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm being completely honest. The platform that I'm on is usually dictated by what I'm doing, like what I feel like doing in the day, so it's not so much any specific days, any specific focus, but and it's usually to do with whether we can get full teams to do stuff, right? I get you. But I don't see why I wouldn't be, but also I know a lot of people have been asking to check out the new season of Fortnite as well, so that might be a thing too. But we will see. It's Apex here. Thank you, machine. Whee! I do need to level up Spidey, that's what I know, but I will be doing event stuff. At the minute. This is the good thing, because there's a real reason for me to run the events now, which is really nice. Hello? My entire game went unresponsive there. That was weird.
This one is open. That did it.
Yeah. Like Fortnite's open to like usually what I'll do, I'll run it and see whoever is available on like team, and yeah, like we usually just cycle people in and out as we go through. You're around tomorrow? No, thank you, Andy. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if we can get like a full team to do, I might even do my first raid on PlayStation. We'll see how we go. I'm still a little I'm not really confident taking Spidey through any actual hard activities yet, but we'll see how we go. Hey, Waters, how you doing? You excited for Shredder's Revenge on the 16th? I am, but I'm not going to cover it. I'm not actually going to play it on stream, I don't think, because I'm going to play it with my lovely wife. We're pretty excited about playing it, so. Oh, I am excited. Hey, Ryan, how you doing, bud? Soz? Why? What? Did I miss something? What's Orion apologising for now? Is he apologising for being lovely again? Come here, you mug. Ooh. Oh, what? Absolutely. Thank you, Wars, though. I appreciate that. I got slapped there. Read his full message? Is there, am I missing something? It just says, Sozbard, I didn't know you were alive.
Back on my feet.
I went down as Kamala. I can self-heal. What am I doing? Actually, why? Oh, yeah, because I need the actual things. Otherwise, he would have been... Oh, is he... Wait, that's what I meant. Is Orion apologizing for, like, not being in stream? What? That's what I meant. That was the... You're telling me to read chat, and I'm already reading chat. To be fair, that's actually, like, a very fair assessment. Yes, assessment. Very fair assessment when it comes to me, isn't it, to be fair? Assuming I didn't read chat. Apologizing for being nice. You didn't see the notification either. Just Bob, live on YouTube. You didn't get any of the notifications? I did tweets. I did a tweet. I did the schedule, and I did the live.
The cells are all open.
Quite a lot of them. I need to stand up. I'm wearing Hoochie Daddy shorts, so apologies if you cop an eye of some thigh. Some eyeful, an eyeful of some thighful. Henry, same as it. Are you asking me, Henry? If you're asking me, it's same as here. I'm the same on Xbox as I am on PlayStation, Steam, Twitter, Twitch, all the things and all the stuffs. BobDuckNWeave. That's if you are talking to me, because I don't know as well. Two seconds. I've got to send a fellow creator something. Why are the Maestro and Black Panther comics so rare? I still think they're bugged, my dude. Sadly. Right. Sorry, guys. I had to send that. I had to send something to fellow content creator because they were asking how my setup is for my teleprompter. Which I really like because that means that they like my videos. You can help with your Iron Man on PlayStation now. He's at 160. Don't know how powerful though. So you can elite raid. Nice. How have I... Hold on. Did I complete it? Yeah, we completed it. Where's my gear? Oh, there. There it is. Wait, what? Hey, thank you, Inked. Huh? No, guys, look, it dropped at 164. And it has power attacks. Just sent that to those. That's a little strange, right? Kamala doesn't have ranged power attacks. She doesn't have them. Yeah, I just got gear for it. Hey, Darkness, how you doing, bud? Kamala doesn't have ranged power attacks, does she? Unless I'm completely missing something. She has power attacks. She doesn't have ranged power attacks. Or does she? Oh, I lose my big in assistance though. Oh my gosh, look at that though. Increased stun status and overall damage whilst Embiggen is active. Is O's here? Double fist into kick is a power attack. Yes, not a ranged power attack, Fate. Not a ranged. Right. I'll shut my face. Grab and squeeze. It's grab and squeeze. Revealing's just sent it to me as well. It's the grab. Really? Grab? Who's using that? Good old revealing. That is sexy though. That is a very nice roll. My proficiency resilience, which is literally what I have, except I will lose my embiggen. I will lose my embiggen heroic charge rate, which I don't want to do, right? Because like, I could switch back to this, but then I lose the Sonic Conduit buff, which is what I really, really want. Heroic charge rate. Vital Spark, that's not bad. That's actually really good perks. It's just a shame it's only a 2-stat. Is there something in the next update that we don't know about? In the next update that we don't know about? I imagine so. There generally is. There's a lot of stuff in this update that people don't know about at all. So no ISOs, right? Don't get ISOs. I need to go, by the way, guys, I need to duck out for a second. I just need to go and help put Charlie in bed. So unless you're Miller. Unless you're Miller. Exactly. Very well put. Guys, give me 2 seconds. I need to dash for a hot minute. I'm just gonna get Charlie. Basically, he went to bed. He went to sleep in a vest because it was boiling in his room, but now it's started to cool down. So I gotta go sort him out. But I'll be right back. In the meantime, guys, can you please, because we haven't got any tonight, and I'd really like to get some of these done tonight. If we can get some of these done tonight, that'd be amazing. If you check out this QR code on your phone, or if you click on the link that will appear in chat, if you put !start in chat, it will give you right? It will give you a link to go and install an app on your phone. It's a game on your phone. It's a licensed game. It's a legit game. It's a Star Trek Fleet Command. It's really, really fun. If you install it, level up to level 5, it will help this stream make money. If you can do that for me, it's super, super helpful. If you have garnered anything or got anything from this stream or anything from my content, it's a fantastic way to support this stream. I'm not asking, it's not asking for any money or anything like that. Just installing the game. It's super, super easy to do. It takes 5 to 10 minutes to get to level 5 at the most. And you could do that whilst I'm going to get Charlie changed. It's a really good fun game, but and you can have loads of fun, loads of stuff to do after level 5. But I'd really appreciate it if you guys could do that, because it's a way of me making money without actually asking you guys for any money. Just 5 to 10 minutes of your time. If you can, please whack it in while I'm away, and I'll be right back. See you in a sec. Hello again, everybody. Sorry about the wait there. Boo 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 boo. To give you a few minutes, you might enjoy as well. Thank you. Get 3 more extra, dude. Nice. I appreciate you, bud. Thank you, Orion. That's a very good message I've just seen about Avengers. Very good. How long are you going to be streaming for? Almost 11? Probably till about half 11. Probably not much longer than that. I stayed way too long last night, but I wanted to jump on because obviously I didn't do a stream today, so I wanted to make sure that, you know, showed my face a little bit today. Hold on, who do I need to level up now? So realistically, I basically just go out and fill out everything else as... So I could do Hulks pretty quickly, right? And I only need to do 6 of those. So that's fine. Okay, so villain sectors. If I did villain sectors... If I did villain sectors or drop zones as Hulk... I'm going to do drop zones as Hulk. That's what I'm going to do. When you drop zones as Hulk, that's what we're going to do. Because there's a really quick one. Let me just grab Fate in. I think Fate's going to join us as well, so... Hello, Fate.
Hey.
How you doing, bud?
Hi.
Hi. I'm going to be running some missions if you'd like to join me.
Yeah, throw me an invite.
I'm going to jump into the fastest drop zone.
Jump into you.
I'm just going to load up the fastest drop zone that I'm aware of, which
Love it.
The wonderful Digi showed me it, and I didn't know about this drop zone, which is weird because I thought the space shot was the fastest one, but it turns out it's not. And of course, it's a Widow mission as well. So let me.
Oh, is it Along Came the Spider? Not Along.
Dark Nowhere. Hey, Otis, how you doing, buddy? Are you creating content currently?
Maybe.
Why do you always say that like I'm like being like me? It's just so I know if you're doing it or not.
Yes, I am.
Cool. There's nothing wrong with that. I just asked. I would ask before if it was an issue.
I am bad at self-promotion.
Okay, guys. Well, I'm not bad at self-promotion. Guys, go check Fate Walker out over on Twitch. Okay, and let me open up the tab.
Everybody.
He's like an aversion to promotion. It's ridiculous. It's the only content creator I know that refuses to promote themselves in any way, shape, or form, and then immediately promotes someone else when gets promoted. By the way, if you are ever interested in the science of this game, Fate Walker is one of the people that you want to have on your list. Absolutely, 100%. And oh my gosh, can you not? Can you just take the compliment?
Thank you.
You're the worst.
I appreciate it. Iron Genex is amazing.
Oh my gosh. I finished all the campaigns. Chaser, nice, bud.
Bob thinks he's best Hulk. Follow him.
I do not think I'm the best Hulk. Not even remotely. Like, that is dangerously incorrect.
Well, you also don't think you're the best Iron Man either, right?
I mean, no, I don't, because there is... I'm close, though. Yeah. I'm maybe top 10, top 5. I'm gonna say in the content like I'm aware of, that is not like, because I'm sure there's other people who just don't even interact with the communities and they're just like badass. But Fake Fighter is amazing. I keep going to call him Lake because of what you called him in Discord. I'm gonna. Oh, he's now Fake Fighter. You've changed it again. Okay, my bad. Right, you are aware that you have Widow with us, yeah? I love that Hulk's just so badass that he just walked through the elevator doors.
An elite AIM team is
hey, crazy.
on alert.
But if you complete it in a certain order, you'll get gear. Though the design of this whole thing, because Because I definitely got pinged by someone there. They're really excited to hear my thoughts on it, and I was like, well, you can do this, and they're like, no, and I was like, yeah.
Fate's breaking the game and telling everyone else how to break it. That's, you heard it here first, guys.
Tell CD first. I always tell CD first when I think there's a, when I think it's something that needs to be.
I think that's super cute. Fate, if Fate ever finds an exploit of any kind, he will happily share it with the community, but he will first share it with the devs, which I think is very cute.
Devs will know first, always. Plus, it gives the devs a chance to go. Could you not tell people about it, right? Like, and I'll totally not tell people about it. If they ask.
Yeah, that is true.
Excellent. Another agent down.
Why is this Monotroid Exo taking so much of a beating? Like, seriously.
I know, I'm back here with the
Squad member.
Like, he is taking it. Like, I should tear through this. What is happening?
By fastest mission, we mean
The team are
if
no
you're
longer
Widow
a threat.
and D.
No. Like, I've done this fast before. Wait, are you even, like, did you even help there, or did you just watch?
He did not just ask me if I even helped, chat. He did not just ask me.
Dude, represent.
Down the other four.
Good job.
The weak ones, sure.
With this victory, you've weakened AIM and given the resistance a leg up. Keep it up.
Wow.
I love it. Right. Okay. Let's see. Right, if you fancy joining in on the next one, that'd be fantastic.
Go on. Thanks,
I love it.
I need that. Thanks, Otis.
Hey, thank you so much. Sorry, I didn't see who that was, but thank you so much to whoever installed Star Trek Fleet Command, because that actually just ticked it up again. We got 6 more to go to the next goal. That
Is it
did
just
not
an
mute,
install?
even though I kicked it. Sorry.
Is it just an install? Do I just
It's an install and a level up to level 5. Be aware, because I know how easy you get into games.
How is it
It's-
as immoral as Diablo immoral?
Oh no, not even close.
Oh, bummer.
I literally haven't even spent like a penny on it yet, and I've had a lot of time in it.
To level 5.
Say again?
How hard is it to free to play to level 5?
Oh, ridiculously easy. It's 5 minutes tops. If you spam build, it's like that. But like legit, you like Fate, join the alliance, because you know you're gonna end up playing it.
No, I'm not. You know what? I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and then I'm gonna get Dr. Lupo to scan it.
You're gonna get Dr. Lupo to what?
Scan your QR code.
Do it.
He's not gonna give me the time of day tomorrow. But you know, hey, could you scan this QR code with your personal device? That's not sus.
Just do this real quick. Just install this. Go join this alliance, or just go tweet this out, will you please?
Will you come over through our commander, please?
I love it. Because you're going to... So, by the way, if anybody's wondering why Fate's talking about Dr. Lupo, Fate is going to GCX, right? GCX? I'm saying that right, yeah?
It'll be my first, like, semi-creator con, right? Like, because I've gone to, like, Dragon Con, which is, like, a crazy sci-fi
Okay.
nerd.
That sounds incredible. Dragon Con sounds amazing.
Yo, Dragon Con's like a full... It's like Comic-Con and Gen Con and other... Oh, that's the Star Trek. So, calm down. Shh.
Oh.
A baby, and then just put it... Like, they have battle bots there. Like, you'll go and you'll go to the Doctor Who panel, and then you'll go watch battle bots.
Did you just say babies and then battle bots? I'm very confused. My brain's doing, like, things.
No, Doctor Who panel.
Okay.
And then battle bots.
Okay.
And then, it's like, Stanley's been there. I mean, Stanley has shown up there. So there's this whole Marvel side of things.
Hopefully not
And
recently.
Recently.
The way you said that was like recently. I was like, wait, the what now?
Just like it's a whole like huge comic stuff. Then there's actors and actresses that are there in their Hall of Fame. It's got it takes up like most of Atlanta's downtown. I think it's 10 hotels.
Intel provided by our friends at
Shield
has revealed the location of an elite AIM squad.
6 or 7 blocks in the
We have
city.
an opportunity to take
It's
them
amazing.
out before
They have a parade.
AIM can deploy the
You have a whole
squad against
legion
the
of
resistance.
stormtroopers that walk down.
This is a quick hit-and-run
ridiculous.
operation.
I like it. I like the sound of this.
And return to us
2 seconds. I just need
unarmed
to bribe someone to do something in my chat. Bear with me. Crazy. I will tell him to do it if you install Star Trek Fleet Command. How about that? Does that sound good? You're going to be the best Captain Marvel, Joshua? Love it. I love that for you. Yeah, I think it's going to be good fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Updating your HUD.
Well, I say when. If, but hopefully when, because obviously that kind of seems to make the most sense. Like, Captain Marvel will eventually join the game because of Kree stuff, right? That would make the most sense.
Every member of the elite team must be defeated.
Yeah, I would be very, very excited about that. What do you think, Fate? Since we know Jane is coming in June, what's your prediction? I was going to ask this because I have a prediction.
Wait. I think I missed that. You said Jane in June?
Yes.
Another agent.
Did you not see that video?
I
Team are no
did,
longer
but I
a
think
threat.
I was so excited about all the other stuff that was going on. I was doing a lot of multitasking today.
I love it.
Apparently that was the last.
I don't. Jane's coming. It's got to be at the next reset, right? So, if Jane's coming
Next reset?
That means Jane will fall on corrupted vibranium event. No.
Good
When's
job,
next
Agent.
reset?
With this victory,
Next, event
you've
reset,
weakened
sorry.
AIM and
Next
given the
So,
resistance a leg up.
23rd. Do you think the 23rd? Despite them famously dropping updates on Tuesdays.
Yeah, they could. Wait. If
So the best guesses, two best guesses I've seen so far, I think, and one of them's mine. So obviously, the two best guesses I've seen so far are the 23rd and the 28th.
All right. Here's.
Hey,
the
Jan.
23rd or the 28th.
How you doing? You well? Streams go really good. I'm having a lot of fun today.
Do you think they will? I'm trying to concentrate on the question I have while Jurassic Park's playing in my ears. Do you think they would drop it on the 21st?
No.
Or any time before the 23rd?
So they said in a few weeks, right?
Okay.
So
Because if they
just
drop
I'm
it
just
before
reading
the 23rd.
reading the wording or hearing the wording in a few weeks in June. And famously they drop them in the last possible slot in the month, correct? June
Potentially, but it's
31st?
also really good to run it with the constructive vibranium.
Jay
but-
Shock Blast coming in with a troll there.
If they drop it before the 23rd, we need to stop doing Riskaya Protocol.
Why?
Because we can put a lot of power level on Jane off the bat.
I don't think they'll drop it before thingy.
It's gotta be after the 23rd. It has to be because
Has
they'd
to be
have give
after
her
the
all-
23rd. Yes.
Provided by
Yeah,
our
yeah.
friends
I
at
think you heard
Shield
a
has
Riskaya
revealed the
Protocol
location of an
card.
elite AIM squad.
Earliest 23rd.
You
I
have an
think.
opportunity
I
to take
think.
them out
Okay.
before
28th.
AIM
We're safe-
can
we're
deploy
safe-
the
we're safe
squad
to do
against the
Riskaya.
resistance.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is
Ruski's
quick
no way,
and
no way they're dropping before
Take out the
Ruskaya is
target.
over. Doesn't
Return
make
to
sense.
us
I'm gonna be
unharmed
very
if
sad.
possible.
June 32nd, says Jay.
If they do the June 22nd would also be Riskaya Protocol Day.
An elite AIM team.
22nd? No, he said 32nd.
Updating your
Hopefully, whilst Bob is on vacation. Can you stop? Can you stop? Because you will jinx me. Huh? Have you seen this? This is the animation? Have you seen this? There's bars at the top for thingy to swing on. I've never seen that. That's so cool. Okay, that's a really nice touch. I don't even know if that's intentional, but that's a really nice touch.
I need you not to drop it June 30th, CD. I really need you not to.
28th. 28th, please.
Or, oh, that only gives me 2 days. Oh boy.
What was that damage? Bruh. How is a Purge Keeper?
One of their
But
agents is
out
down.
of all the events for us to get her on,
Corrupted Vibranium? It's not Corrupted Vibranium, though. Corrupted Vibranium isn't next. I don't know where you're getting that from.
Another agent down.
I'm predicting Corrupted Vibranium.
You're correct. You're predicting that Corrupted Vibranium is going to come next, despite it would break the general order of when the events come in. Tachyon Anomaly, Cosmic Threat, Ruskaya Protocols,
Another
Red
enemy
Room,
defeated.
Corrupted Vibranium.
You think we're having Cosmic Threat during Jane release?
Would that line up?
The team
No,
is
no.
longer a
Red
threat.
Room.
You think
Nice
Red
work.
Room's dropping with her?
Looks
Ruskaya, Red Room comes after Ruskaya. You're running off the blog post that isn't in order, aren't you?
I am running a prediction, so I don't actually have any facts to back mine.
Okay,
really, other
but
than
they all go in order. They've always gone in order.
Can we just get
You've
done doing the
weakened
Red Room
AIM
event
and
before
given the
attacking
resistance
Anomaly?
a leg up. Keep it up.
Right, you've gone quiet now. You were really loud earlier. Now you've gone quiet. Let me turn you off again.
Is that better?
Oh no, I turned you down because you were too loud earlier. Now you're like normal volume. There we go.
Hold on, let me. I stopped paying attention to chat. Chat's yelling at me.
Go chat to chat.
Star Trek.
I'll
All
chat to
I
this
installed
chat.
Star Trek. I got it. It's on my phone now.
You did it?
Well,
Awesome.
it's installed. I was gonna make you run me through all this stuff while I got my fleet up, but I'll do that offline.
So just to clarify, right? The order of the events has always been Ruskaya protocols. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. I keep getting pinged every time I say a word. I get a message every time I say a word. Yeah.
Did we not just have the Red Room
Did you?
before Tachyon Anomaly?
That
was literally the event before Tachyon Anomaly.
No, we had Cosmic Threat last. Before this, we had Cosmic Threat. No, sorry. Tachyon Anomaly. Then we had Cosmic Threat before that. We missed Corrupted Vibranium, weirdly. Did they reset them when they added the new...
Vibranium came out with...
The last one we had was Cosmic Threat before they changed it to Superior Rewards. Then the first one we had with Superior Rewards officially, was Tachyon Anomaly, because everyone was like, why are we doing Tachyon Anomaly? Because that requires you to play with other people, right?
Hold on. Go on.
And then after this, it should, if we follow the, sorry, give me a sec. Oh, thank you, mods. It should follow that we get the next ones that we actually get is Red Room, then Corrupted Vibranium, because that's the order they released in. Right? Be right off to delete Tinder. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you listening to the bots in chat. Right, hold on. I have to defeat enemies taunted by Hulk's Bone Shaker. Okay, I've done... Have I done the drop zones? Yeah.
What am I missing? Which one was the drop zone? Whose is the drop zone? I need 3 more drop
Iron
zones.
Man's. Okay, we'll do 3 more of those ones. They're nice, quick, and easy, aren't they? Because we don't really have to put our brains into it. I don't know why everything's harder to kill at the minute. Feels like everything's harder to fight, and I don't know why.
April 17th, we had the Vibranium.
I just need some, Jay.
Vibranium. All right, April 17th was the Corrupted Vibranium. Hold on, let me put this down on my sciencey sheet. April 17th.
If nothing else, I'm enjoying messing with Fate's brain.
All right, I'm actually going through my previous videos to see what things were where.
You could just ask the devs. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I want to. Then I've got to be like, well, I've got. You know,
Oh, I know what it is. You want to work it out, don't you?
I do. I do.
He wants to solve the problem. He doesn't want the answer. He wants to solve the problem. It's the journey, not the destination for Fate.
All right, that's us carrying you through the raid. So that's not the video I need to watch.
Wow, thanks. Just hit ready up. We're trying to do drop zones, and it's taking me like a minute.
I have to hit space, right?
Intel provided by our friends at Shield
May
has
1st.
revealed
May
the
1st. What were we
location
doing
of
on May
elite
1st?
AIM squad.
Who are you talking to? I can't see their name. Are they important? No.
I did the Red Room event on May 1st.
It's Fate Walker, Jay. It's Fate Walker.
All right. No bullying Fate. It's okay. It's okay.
It's character building. What do you mean?
Yeah, character building.
Oh, my mods are rubbing off on me. This is the worst.
Updating your HUD.
All right, so we had Red Room, we had Corrupted Vibranium, and then we had Red Room.
So no. Cold. Love it. Sorry, what was your question? Corrupted Vibranium and then what now?
Every member of the elite
We did
team
Corrupted
must be-
Vibranium on April 17th, and then we did Red Room on May 1st. And then you're saying we did when did I do Cosmic Threat? When did I do? Did I do Cosmic Threat any other day? Cosmic Threat was the last one. What date did I do that on?
Excellent. Another agent down. Well done. That squad member has been neutralized.
I've just realised why I wasn't doing as much damage as Hulk. Because someone made
I
me
didn't
put...
buff you.
No, because somebody... No, I absolutely annihilated that. Somebody told me to put on the Talisman of Splendor. So I'm running Talisman of Splendor instead of Tacticon. I'm an idiot. No worries, Jay. Thank you so much for dropping in, buddy. Appreciate you.
We love you, Jay.
I love like Tactical Dad just like coming in June. We can agree on that. I mean, just to clarify, not coming in June. No one said 100% coming in June. Just to clarify, for anybody who's just not aware or hasn't actually, because I feel like there's a thing where we say words as content creators,
Words are said.
and those words are heard and then slightly tweaked to fit in with headcanon, because headcanon is a real thing. So just to clarify, they never said, never said
Never.
that Jane is 100% going to drop in June, which is why we don't have a date. All right. They said they expect her to release in the next few weeks in late June, assuming nothing goes wrong. So yeah, just I'm very wary. Dante, you need to tell me something? You just ran on my parade. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tactical Dad.
Select mission. Where's the mission located?
Say again?
Where was the mission located?
Snowy Tundra.
Snowy Tundra. Okay.
Who am I talking to? This is Fate Walker. I'd rather she releases with 0 bugs and lots of work and wait, to be honest. Yes, no, I agree. Do we expect Jane to release sans bugs? Love how quiet you were there, Fate. What is there something that you wanted to add to the conversation at all, or is...
Do I think we'll get Jane? There's a track record there.
No. Now we watch. Now
Intel provided
we
by our
watch
friends at S.H.I.E.L.D.
the native
reveals the
Fate
location of an
Walker
elite alien
squirm.
We have an opportunity to take them
God, I hope not. I sincerely hope not.
This is a quick hit.
I love it. In all seriousness, I'm going to expect, but until this team starts to flesh out the amount of employees that they have and the people that they have and the resources they have available to them, I am going to accept a level of bugs that are on there. I really hope that we don't get bugs that continue to deter from the good things, though, i.e. the PlayStation 5 bug where people can play, or the traversal bug, or stuff like that. Those things I don't want to see any more of. But also accept that some bugs are going to be a factor of this game, at least until they can, you know, get back to, like, well, not get back to, sorry, like, get to a place where they're able to,
One of their agents is down.
where they're able to mitigate those bugs because they have the resources available to them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
Another enemy defeated.
I'm hoping if we get bugs, they're not bad.
Clear for now.
Yeah, Swiggity,
Like-
yeah, he walks through the wall in the entrance on this. Yeah, that's the thing. You'd like like, game-breaking bugs is what I'm hoping for.
Very much non.
Good job, Avengers.
Dante, thank you, buddy.
Victory, You've weakened
Dante, if you install the game and you go to level 5, that increases the goal for me and helps me get paid. It's super helpful. It really, honestly, like I cannot stress how
All right. One more time.
how
One
awesomely
more
helpful that is.
time.
I will actually get paid a decent amount of money for it as well. So it's you're massively supporting this stream just by installing that game and getting to level 5.
I'm watching myself play this game, and I haven't looked at my objectives, and I really need myself to look at the objectives. Come on, self.
Thames, Bob's live on here. Wow.
That's the
Rude.
last one we need to do.
How you doing, Thames? You well?
Just look at the objectives, dum-dum.
Are you okay? Do you need a minute?
I'm good.
You are. I don't. I feel like we're not good right now, Fate.
We're super. Okay, I will figure that out later.
We are good, maybe, kind of, probably not actually thinking about it. Oh no, we're really not good. Okay, I can fix that later. Give me a sec.
If comic threat was before Attack and Anomaly, before that was Red Room, and before that was Corrupted Vibranium.
Yep. It wasn't. Corrupted
was.
Vibranium is the last. No, Ruskaya Protocols is the prelude to Red Room. Narratively, and it's always been like, if it's not been like that, it's been like that because they jigged up the order because of like how things went. There's no, like the narrative of it fits like that, unless they randomly changed it for no apparent reason, which I will accept is perfectly viable.
April 17th, I have a video of me doing Corrupted Vibranium quests. May 1st, 2 weeks later, I was doing Red Room quests.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
The team are no longer a threat.
Did you join us on that one, or?
Yeah, I'm here.
You arrived.
Okay, we're done. We're done doing that. We're getting our gear. Let's move on to the next event.
So
I'm glad you're getting a good laugh out of this. Oh man. All right, we got 2 pieces of gear.
you've recovered, Temps. You feel a
Here's our
little bit
first
better.
piece of gear. We got it. We just took Iron Man's gear for Kamala. Iron Man's totally okay with it.
Okay, you wait. Hold on. You stole his gear.
I'm stealing everybody's gear.
You're stealing everybody's gear for Kamala.
Yeah, well, for as much as Kamala. That math doesn't check out. Wait, why?
What happened? She rolled a 165, right?
How did that work?
Did it work?
No,
Did,
she
no?
didn't.
Oh, okay.
So my melee piece went up 2 points from 148 to 150, but my range piece went from 148 to 153.
Interesting.
What?
Much better, however, what's happened, Temps?
Okay, well, let's keep going.
Well, I've done the drop zones now. You need to do another drop zone?
Nope, that was it.
Okay, sweet.
my drop
So, villain sectors?
Yeah. Let's do it. We only need to do one of those, too.
No, we need to do 2.
Oh. I'm thinking of the wrong objective. Then.
So, Hawkeye has 4. You can do 4 villain sectors. Kate has 2. And one priority mission that you need to do.
Oh, it's the priority mission one. Okay.
Okay, so do we have a villain? Hold on. Do we have a villain sector in the Utah Badlands region? That's what I want to know.
Villains. We have villains.
You've been invited to a house party next week, and you're barely out of a hangover. Oh my gosh.
No.
No.
No. But we have. Is there somebody that needs the Eastern Seaboard?
We need to do a vault in thingy. So the desert vault is the way to do the Utah Badlands one. Yeah, so you do the desert vault.
There's complete 5. Kamala's one is complete any war zone in the Eastern Seaboard region, which has villain sectors.
Okay, I've already done those, but I'm more than happy to do the villain sectors and still get mine done because I didn't think to do them all together. But yes, we should do that. We should 100% do that. Is there an elite villain sector? There is. The elite villain sector is in here, so that's fantastic.
Wow, that's such a weird drop.
I'm so impressed with the Xbox Cloud. It's incredible, isn't it? It's amazing.
It didn't just skip the darkness. It gave me 5 power.
You okay?
Which like, yeah. We need to go Eastern Seaboard Elite. I'm clicking on it. I'm going.
Okay. All right. Let's do this.
This guy.
This guy. This guy. Ruskaya.
This guy, Ruskaya.
Oh my gosh, that was terrible. I'm sorry. Yeah, Xbox Cloud, especially for this game, is incredible. Did you know you can play on Xbox Cloud on your PC and stream it if you're a content creator that doesn't have a PC that works particularly well? So you can actually play the Xbox version just by having Game Pass. There you go. Cheeky little one for you there.
I think anytime you go to any kind of your first con ever, don't ever go with expectations. Always go with the like go to just absorb everything. So the next time you go, you have a plan. Yeah.
Do you have a plan?
I don't. I've got a VIP ticket. I get to go wherever this VIP loungy place is.
Do you
that's
have
about
a
it.
flag? Sorry. Does anyone know that? Do you know that, Eddie Izzard? Just me? Fate's just like, I have no idea what words you're saying right now.
I know.
Resistance has
I-
located one of AIM's
I don't
cloning labs.
know Eddie enough to
Scientist
know his
Supreme's
quotes.
goal
or
is
fair
to
enough.
create an
Mini quotes.
army of our worst
I need to send you a video then. It's a little Lego reenactment of his skits, and they're fantastic. There's Star Wars ones as well.
Oh no.
There's basically it's an English, so it's an English colonizer basically turns up in India and goes she goes, "We claim this land in the name of England." And he goes, "What? You can't do that." He goes, "Yes we can." Like, "No you can't. We live here. There's like 85 million of us. You can't just come here and just say." He goes, "Well, do you have a flag?" He goes, "Well, no." He goes, "Well, no flag, no flag, no country." It's like, if you don't have a flag, that's it. It's like, wait, you're saying that you can just come in here and just bring your flag and then you just claim this country? It's like, yeah. Like, oh, I don't really like this. It's like, I'm gonna have to have a word about this. It's really like dry, like silly humor, but I love it. But his Star Wars ones, you'll love Fate.
Ooh, makes good margaritas. I don't know if I'm gonna be drinking. I don't know if I want my first con to be anywhere near alcohol. Maybe my second con when I know what I'm doing.
That was impressive, Hulk.
Excellent. Another agent down.
Hey, look! Hey, look! This is a Kamala power attack. Here, I'll show it to you again. There's your range power attack right there.
Another enemy
Look, it's not supposed to say that. I just checked. Alex said it was said wrong, so I'm right. You're wrong. Technically, we're both right, or both wrong.
In the meantime, I'm sending you to the lower floor.
Power drop was weird. Why is it so? I'm so bothered. I
But
am
like it's-
I am OCD bothered right now.
The hilarious thing is, you got more power level than you were expecting, right?
Yes.
And you're more upset because you can't quantify it.
I would rather have it give me only 1 power level per piece and both of them drop it than give me what it just gave me. I'm so bothered by it.
I love this. This is so funny. Like, I love now that Fate's not realizing, like, he's inadvertently giving me ammo. Because he sends me misaligned stuff in Avengers all the time, and now I found his kryptonite.
Don't mess with my numbers. Don't mess with, 'cause it's messing with my data, right? Like I don't want to be like Deegy and have like a bug gear slot.
No,
I
no.
want to have what other normal players will have.
Normal players. I love this. I feel like that's like an attack on Digi in a sense there. Did I just tear that thing apart? Wait,
No,
what?
it's right here.
No, but I did tear it apart on my screen. It was 2 different pieces.
an impressive and
I just want to see what we do, what damage we do.
excellent work.
I see it dead on my screen. You guys are still doing your takedown.
Yeah, I'm confused. What skin is considered awesome on Hulk? the green one. No, I really like, my favorite one's this one. I really like King. I think it's awesome. It's got a cape. It's got a metal arm. I did not press 2. What the heck?
What normal players have, so you're needing range and get 5 defenses in a row?
Look, the fact that, like, you, my press it, I'll press the button, Fate. Don't worry, I got this. You were what?
You.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Tell me. Go on.
I think we caught it at the same time. You were just a little bit faster than I was.
Because you were looking at gear. You're looking at your weird gear. Spending most of my time now just giggling at your gear messing up.
Like, I'm gonna go complain to Alex that I got too much power level, and it's gonna be very weird for him to give me.
He's gonna be like, wait, you're complaining because you got too much?
Why did it give me 5, Alex? Why?
Isn't that Gladiator Hulk, aka Planet Hulk? Well, close, yes. Yes, but also no, there is actually a Gladiator skin as well. Wait, hold on. How was I in the shockwave still? Yep, give me that gamma. Give me that gamma.
So some people reporting that they got no power level, and some people got 1 power level per piece.
Mine went in reverse. Like, one of my Kamala pieces went in reverse, like, but my Kamala was bugged, so I don't know if that's a factor.
If that's the factor, or there's a factor that there's a random number that it's going to give you, I can see people save scumming to get the most power level.
Do it.
Did Hulk? Did they nerf the Hulk rock thing?
I mean,
Curious, like, not against it per se, but curious.
Well done, Avengers.
well done, Avengers.
I feel that it had a really annoying lighting issue in this game. Lighting issue? What's the lighting issue that you have?
Great work, Avengers.
Wait, what did I
If
get?
we get any more sightings of AIM clones, we'll be back in touch.
I am not used to this.
Is it because I'm using a 159 piece of gear? I think it might be, you know.
We'll just continue. Thank you, game. Champion skill level. What is that? What did I get? I got an exotic. Why did I get an exotic? Wait.
I got an exotic. Oh yeah, we know we get exotics from completing the mission, mate. Remember? Elite Villasetter.
Increased damage from landing headshots. You know what? Sure. Let's do it.
It oversaturates the screen massively if I look at specific points in the game. Oh, yes, no, I've experienced that. I have experienced that, yes. Do you want to run the same one again, or should we run a different one?
We
Just
can run
like-
the same one.
You want to run the same one with the same character, or are you using different
You
character?
put Your dailies, because the dailies is sight unseen. I don't know if you need polychorons.
Let's do sight unseen.
Okay. Sight unseen. We're doing Taskmaster. Taskmaster coming out soon.
Yep, can't wait for the next Taskmaster villains. The next 3 Taskmaster villain sectors are going to be really good. Like, I think they'll get better each time they do them as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I appreciate you killing time with us, Lycidin. Hopefully your airport isn't as bad as some airports that I've been to. Specifically, Hartsfield in Boston.
I've just seen a lovely comment on my YouTube where it started off with, which I thought they were being a little bit confrontational, and turns out they're being really nice. That's always nice to see, isn't it?
You should have seen 2 of your videos with a comment.
Yes, I've seen that. Yes, I've seen the reminder ones. Yes. You utter troll.
You'll get a Discord one later. Actually, I'm going to set an alarm and send you a Discord reminder. Oh, why didn't I ready up? Dum-dum.
All right, right, Avengers. We've pinpointed the location of one of
Wait, you calling me dumb? I'm
No,
confused.
me. I just yelled at myself. Look, I'm slightly fried. Today's work was not.
Someone saw the Mew Mew thing. I left an Easter egg in one of my videos. They saw that it said Mew Mew. Sorry, that's just I'm glad someone saw it.
I meant to comment when I walked in. I was like, "Oh, that Mew Mew's dropping, huh?"
AIM is on high alert, so look out for any forces
Mark
in the
beat you
area.
to it. Mark beat you to it.
Good job, Mark.
Inked wants to know, by the way, I forgot to ask this earlier when he mentioned it in chat. Inked wants to know if he can convince you to join us in No Man's Sky.
I mean, I haven't. The problem is I have to give something up.
They have the tower
Okay,
locked down.
I think you should give up Diablo.
Before you can enter the facility.
Because I want to hear you argue for Diablo. I want to see what the case for Diablo
It's my
is.
only mobile game that I play not sitting at my computer.
Okay. Well, now you have Star Trek Fleet Command, Fate.
I'm only getting to level 5 for you, Bob.
Dude,
And
wait
we'll
until
see
you
what
play
happens
it. Wait until you play it. Like, I'm really interested to see if you're going to fall down the same rabbit hole I have. Because I was like, I'll just do it for the sponsored campaign. It looks fun, but I'll just do it for the sponsored campaign. I'm just sat there going, right, guys, please, like, seriously send some help because I need to get this building done. I'm really bad.
Their agents is down.
Plus, I'm
It's a really
playing-
collaborative game. That's the only reason I think you'll like it, because basically what you do, you have characters that so you can like start building stuff, and then you can ask your friends in the alliance, or you like ask your alliance members to boost your build times,
Find a target.
so you can all work together to like collaboratively do it. It's really good. This isn't me trying to sell you the campaign, by the way. This is me literally saying it's a really fun game and I want you to join me.
I could maybe give up a little bit of Fortnite.
No,
A little bit of.
I'm just trying to
Not
save
all
your
of it.
wallet with Diablo. You know that, right?
I have only spent, and I spent it in the first day, $35. 25 of it cosmetic,
There's a
10
security
for
chief up ahead
just because
who
I
has the
wanted to
information for
buy the
facility.
toxic thing and
You know what
point it
to
out
do.
to people.
Oh, okay. So you do think it's toxic, though, right?
Oh,
Just to clarify.
well, it's stupidly predatory.
Yes, that's it. Sorry, yeah, it's
what
probably-
makes it bad is that it's a really good game. It's a really good Diablo game in the sense of gameplay, and there's some systems in there which they do a shit job explaining to you. Sorry for cursing. They do a horrible job explaining to you, and it gets frustrating. But they hide so many predatory by this stuff. Like, if you have a gambling addiction in any shape or form, if you go buy lottery tickets, or
Yeah.
you think Vegas is your perfect vacation, do not play Diablo.
I
do it.
love how. Did you call it Diablo Immoral there?
Yeah, it's Diablo Immortal.
I think. Do you know what I think's really interesting is the fact that like so many people. I know so many people have like really great memories of Diablo, and I've not heard one of them who've like had great memories of Diablo immediately go like, oh, this is fine. I have no issue with this. So everybody I hear is against this, or just like, oh, I'm just going to ignore it. One of the two, right? Like one is like, I'll be free to play. But I do feel like they are very like my whole thing is pay to win is never a fun scenario. But I do play one pay to win game, and that's Future Fight.
Yeah.
I love that game. I can't help it. But yeah, so I kind of get it. But then I would spend like maybe $2.99 a month on getting this stuff to grind up to get stuff. But then I'm also aware one of them, like one of the characters, I think Sentry, will take you about a year, I think, to get like to max, or would take you or would cost you like I think like $300. But then again, I don't need to. Like, I think the whole thing is as well. It's like the core of the game isn't pay to win. Like I don't have to pay to like the balance is much better there. I think because I haven't really heard about like any like good conversation for like thinking. Oh no, he does that freaking thing, doesn't he? And this is a literal heroic build, bruh. How you doing, Laggy? By the way, good to see you. Sorry, I thought I muted. Sorry. How you doing, Leggy?
My bad. What am I doing?
Oosh, 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 oosh.
You never learn.
I think I just killed him with the activation of Bone Shaker, which I've never done before.
I will probably buy the battle pass on it if I can complete all the battle pass levels without needing to buy the battle pass.
What's this?
Diablo Immortal.
Diablo. Fair play. I need to buy the battle pass for Fortnite, the new one, because I 100% want Vader.
I jumped on the Fortnite crew thing, so I guess you get that for free.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad deal, is it?
Mm-mm.
It's actually like not a terrible deal considering, to be honest, I have like, everyone says like how bad Fortnite is for like skins and stuff like that. I actually think Fortnite has one of the best models of the market right now, because it is not the only, sorry, let me clarify, it's the only way that is predatory is because of peer pressure, but that's the culture that the gamers have created, not the game. No one in the game's going, oh, you're just like a plain Jane character. In fact, they removed those, didn't they? But yeah.
What? Who did? What?
You alright? What happened now?
Why?
What happened now?
The points are weird. My numbers. No.
Andy, you doing Fortnite on PS5 or PC tomorrow?
So
I'll
I
be
went
doing it
up
on
another 2
PC,
points
but
in melee.
it's cross-plat, so
Expected.
it's
But then I
cross-play,
only went up 1 point
cross-platform,
in ranged?
all the things.
What?
It's cross-play, Andy, so it works regardless. I generally actually usually have like full squads for Fortnite, and usually it's actually trying to cycle people through, so that's all good. Thank you, though. You made barbecue beef fajita bowls?
Why?
That sounds so nice. I've just realized I need to wear, I can't wear my Hoochie Daddy shorts on stream anymore, because I realize I'm sticking to the chair. Fate, I'm just going to jump in a threat sector real quick. I just need to do and we're back and just thunderclap
do it.
some stuff.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Should we do it? Should we do it? Let's do it.
We're gonna complete it.
Yeah, if you want to. I don't need to, but if you want to. If you just let me thunderclap the first ones.
Yeah. I'll head to the
Watch Dogs.
We've had word that AIM has sent
which I will
bounty
take
hunters
forever to
into
kill.
urban
But yes.
Okay, no. You head to the things then, and I'll take the Watch Dogs.
To Jersey City. It's imperative that you
I'll head to the watchdogs. I'll get them to spawn. Then while you head to the watchdog, I'll head to the other place.
I will scan
Got
the
it.
area and update your HUD. Be on your guard.
We definitely need to do the speed run before Jane comes out.
Yes, we do, but I don't know when that's gonna be feasible, because I am going away in 6 days. So maybe this weekend?
I'm not going to be here this weekend.
There are Inhumans called
Okay, well, we'll have to wait until after Jane then, I think, by the looks of it, unless they drop Jane on, like, the 28th.
Yeah, it should be a weekend thing because we need to put a few hours into it potentially.
Just, oh, crikey. Hulk's thunderclap is devastating on this mission.
Yeah. Are you just creating tons of orbs?
Oh, I didn't do Bone Shaker at first, which I should have done, but like it's fine. There we go.
Yeah, the PL games seem to be very sporadic. Yeah, which makes it really hard for me to. It makes it hard for me to explain to people what to expect.
Well, I got some for Hulk just now, but I don't know what I can do for PL increase because like I'm top level with him. So Jane Foster will be available in like 2 weeks. They planned. Okay, so let me just say this verbatim so it doesn't get taken out of any kind of context. They expect Jane to launch. They expect Jane to launch in the next few weeks in late June. Though that is the exact wording I've been told. The exact wording. Want to show off the power of the true god of lightning? Thunder. It's thunder. It's not even lightning. It's not the god of lightning. It's the god of thunder.
So, I had a private conversation with, and they said it was gonna drop. So enjoy it on that day.
You're the worst. Do you know that?
Another watchdog has been neutralized. They have lost another agent.
I don't know what day it's gonna drop.
Why was I thinking lightning? I don't know. Maybe because of lightlings in chat. I don't know.
If I knew what day it was gonna drop, I would report it to CD before I reported it to anybody else.
What day? What was gonna drop?
Jane.
I was like, what?
Excellently done. I've located captive
You guys know that Jane's gonna drop.
Hey, CD, you know that thing you're doing? Do you know when that's happening? Because I do, and I'm gonna tell you, because just in case you didn't know.
Just so you know. Wow, why do I suck it? Okay, there we go. Nope. I had one good hit.
Do you need some help?
No, it's okay. One of the AIs will come and help me.
They're all with me.
Why am I not doing any damage? I don't. Stop it! Move
Okay.
away from the thing. Thank you. Oh wait, can I just? Hold
You
on.
could, if you're Kamala, you could just do your like big arm swingy thing, and it just stops.
How did I deal damage to the roof but not the cores? That was awkward.
Okay, what?
I did damage to the overall C point, but neither one of the cores took damage.
Yeah, that's just happened to me. I was kind of like, what the heck? Jan, YouTube not sending you messages? Doesn't want to talk to you. It's like, no, Jan, you're not allowed to say things. YouTube is bully to Jam. No bully, Jam.
Oh, and did you guys hear that the voice actress is? Yeah, freaking phenomenal.
You are the worst. You're actually the worst.
Excellent. The bounty hunters have been purged from Jersey City.
I'm sure Miller will post it at some point, and then that person will like it, and we'll have our confirmation.
Jan, oh sorry, I'm seeing this now. So, Bob, wasn't there something in there about the devs doing something to the camera in 2.5?
What?
I don't think so, no. Sorry, how you doing? I theorized that they got the Padme voice actor from the Clone Wars to do Jane. You mean... Wait, sorry, you theorized that they got the actress that plays Jane to play Jane? You mean? I love that you... Wait. You know Natalie Portman plays Jane in the movie, right?
Alright, what do I need?
Clone Wars. Apologies. I thought you meant the movie Clone Wars, not the series Clone Wars. Shut up. Not Clone Wars, Attack of the Clones. Brain connected the two somehow. Right, what did I get? You'll know what I meant. Shush.
Shush.
Shut up, you know what I meant.
I'm
not
judging.
not you. No, you're lovely.
Okay.
I'm telling chat to shut up. Content creator. Shut up, chat. I didn't ask you. Goddamn Goomba. Wow. Okay. Okay, well I got a ranged piece for Hulk. Got a ranged piece. Really annoyed at that, not gonna lie. Ranged piece for Hulk. Faultless.
Did Bob just shush us?
I didn't shush you.
chat.
No.
He shushed his chat. My chat's okay.
Your chat's okay. You can keep non-shushing.
My chat is just as fried as I am when it comes to all the data.
When an enemy is hit by a light combo finisher, 70% when a 70% chance when an enemy is hit by a light combo finisher to become taunted on Hulk. That's interesting. Resilience, proficiency, might. Okay. Storm. All I can see is really large gaps. Did you just shush us? Not you, crazy. Of course, not you. If I'm honest, I just shush thinked. If I'm just being brutally honest.
I will say, from the little that I've played of this Star Trek Fleet Command app game,
Yes.
that stream side is best to be listened to while playing it. It really helps with the gameplay.
Oh, I love it. I didn't even see that one coming. That was great. Right. Okay, Fate. I also got a non-stone of the Fanatic. Not from the thingy mission, don't worry. I could have trolled you and said it was. I should have trolled you and said it was.
No. We know that we're not getting it.
Okay, I don't know what objectives I have left to do yet. Okay, I need to do villain sectors still. I need to do villain sectors. I need to do
2 more villain sectors?
2 more villain sectors.
Do we have villain sectors in Wakanda?
Do you know what I need to do, actually? I do need to put... I'm just realizing there is no real point in me pushing any of this into anything until I shouldn't realistically be completing those until I've actually done these other things, you know? For, like, I should be using Kate, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So, I am going to...
Well, if you're doing it the right way, where you want to complete...
No.
You want to give every hero the Apex set, right? Then
no, I'm not doing that.
It's fine.
No. Yeah. No, I want to do it the naughty way now. I changed my mind.
The naughty way.
The naughty way. Okay, right. Okay. Tell you what, I'm gonna stay in voice chat, but because obviously, like, we're gonna conflict because we're trying to do the different things. I'm gonna go and hold on. Wait, no, Iron Man's gonna complete his, isn't he? Because I did the stuff for Iron Man. Oh. This way, though, Faye, I can give you more data. You see?
Okay.
Cool?
What you're going to do is you're going to tell me, like, numbers that I shouldn't be
No,
hearing.
you can see them on stream.
No,
Honest.
why are you smiling when you say no? I know exactly what you're going to do.
No, of course not.
No, I wouldn't do something like that.
What do you mean?
Right,
I would do that.
Pictures.
I know what you mean. Okay, I'm gonna do Thor's one. Thor's one's the easiest. Let me change the Thor. Arian, take care, buddy. Thank you so much for being here. I'll hopefully catch you tomorrow, buddy. Storm, I don't know why. I don't know, Storm. All I can see is very large gaps when you're chatting. That's all I can see. There's no actual messages. I don't know what the heck that is about. Right.
Why are the numbers so... I'm so bothered by my...
Mason, the numbers. What do they mean, Mason?
So bothered.
You could see, I'm gonna send Fate. You know that bit where in The Hangover, where he's doing all the things and all the numbers appear on the screen. That's what I imagine you like right now.
When you go to Wakanda and you look at the threat sectors,
Mm-hmm.
do you see the unit symbol and the fragment symbol overlaid on top of each other?
Sometimes, yeah, not just there, but occasionally, yeah, a bunch of places. Okay, considering what we know about that Kate skin, is that really the best position for her to be like standing in?
Be on your guard.
Best case skin is the lucky case.
The best, you're saying the lucky skin is the best one, not the MCU one, right? Not the cake skin.
Also, Rockstar Thor.
No.
Always Rockstar.
No.
Thor.
No. Just for that, I'm gonna throw some really random numbers at you. Can I actually tell you something that was a really random number that's actually true though?
Yeah.
So, you really not sure.
I wanted to tell you no, but obviously I want to know data.
On Kamala, I got a 1, so on when she has 165 pieces, I got a 164 piece. So I went backwards.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's your job. Figure it out. Figure it out, numbers man.
Okay. You already know. But confirm.
All right, where's the last spawn? Oh, there. Do you have a link? I can't get the QR. Yes, crazy. Yes, I do. It's literally just up in chat, but here it is again. If you can't click, hold on. I'm saying it's there. It should just be a little bit up in chat. I don't know why the bot's being such a douchebag. Oh, there it is.
Backup has arrived. Protect those
Thank you,
Inhumans.
crazy. I appreciate you. Okay, I have a very quiet Thor right now. Tell your friends, tell your family. Install the game. Make Bob money. Seems like a valid enough reason for me, to be honest. Come on. Does that count towards that, I wonder? Whoa! There we go. Wonderful. Star Trek, indeed. Yes, Tariq, if you actually, if you actually install the game and get to level 5, which is actually really, really easy to do, if you do it via my link, it will actually help me make money, which you're able to, which is a free way of basically helping me make money, and you get to try out a really cool game. And the game is actually pretty cool, especially if you're a fan of Star Trek. It's got loads of loads of the characters from all of the different series and all that sort of stuff, and you can collect the officers and all those things. It's really good. We're kind of like, a few of the people in the community are like really hooked on it, and I feel really good that I've introduced them to something that they find enjoyable, but also really bad that they're going to be hooked on this game for a bit now. I had the same problem, crazy. I had to open the link directly on. Yeah, it's the QR code's a little bit finicky. If you have a fold phone, apparently that's a thing too. I still need to see if this thing Sky gave me will actually work, because I actually downloaded it already on my Xbox. See, I'm thinking phone now, just brains on phone. What have I got here, objectives wise, left to do with Thor? Wait, what? Okay, I thought I'd had a lot more than that. Hey, thank you, Tari. You got bored of Future Revolution? Have you played Future Fight? It's a very much more like I say more pay to win focused. This is probably just about as paid to win focused as Future Revolution, but I've stuck with Future Fight a lot longer than I did Revolution as well. If you're looking specifically for a Marvel one, but yes, the Fleet Command is very good fun. Very good fun. Whoop. You had to update, did you say?
I needed to share my findings with
Backup has arrived. Protect those Inhumans.
so because it bothered me, and I know it's gonna bother him too. So at least someone else will be bothered with me, because you're finding way too much enjoyment of it.
I love it. I'm really eager to share with you what I end up getting from this. I really hope I can help you, Fate, with finding out what how this all works.
Oh, hold on, that's a good thought. Alex
What?
just pinged me back. Hold on, let me get through this fight. And then I have a thought. Wait, when
Future
you
Fight has
say-
too many systems. That is fair,
when
actually.
you
It can get quite
say
confusing.
that-
Up ahead. Backup has
that
arrived.
Oh.
Protect those inhumans.
if we complete
It's weird because it's the one game that I find has too much content. Do you find that? Like, there's literally too much stuff to do. Like, it's like not really feasible to get everything done or do it in like, you know, an enjoyable setting. Does that make sense? Right, Miguel? Yeah, they've done a really good job with the events and how like people want to actually approach them. I think it's really solid. I'm super happy with how they've done it.
I wonder if you only are guaranteed to go up +2 on those slots if you only complete it for your card, and if you complete it on an off card because it wasn't designed to be completed for that hero. So if I complete Iron Man's
caught in
card
a
with
standoff
Kamala,
up ahead.
the power levels can be wonky.
Okay, so like yeah, so because you're cheesing the system, the system's cheesing you back.
Or the system's having an issue because I'm technically not cheese. I'm still up 2 power level.
Okay,
Backup has arrived.
interesting.
Protect those inhumans.
I do like seeing this though, Faye. I don't know if you've seen it. Miguel just came in and joined in chat and just said, Ruskai used to be a guaranteed skip for me. Now I eagerly await the next time he comes around. I really like that. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm seeing a lot of that when we're talking in reference to this as well, which is also always nice to see, you know, because people are actually enjoying stuff. This is like, what? Enjoying the game? But I also really think they've done a fantastic job of like just simply just the for me. No, I went to Quinjet because I'm an idiot. For me, the what you call it, the events having an actual reason for running them is like a really cool thing now. Because realistically, because I don't save scum, so I never had a reason to run any of the other ones. So I'll run through and go, okay, maybe I get tacky on gear, whatever. Never did. But yeah. Future Fight has loads of characters, is closer to... Oh, sorry, let me have a look. If you wanted... Sorry. If I want to commit to it and then it would be great, but not for me right now. Future Revolution has the issue of limiting your progression, which prevents the dopamine loop. Yeah. Future Fight has loads of characters, is closer to a pay-to-win Ultimate Alliance. Very true. Very true. I don't like... I'm like a very low like cost player with Future Fight. But I do like it. Do you think they'll add more events? I think they plan to, yes. I think so. I don't know, though, is they haven't talked about it extensively. I think they just wanted to give us a reason to run these ones first, right? So there's like an actual, like, legitimate reason to be jumping into these events. So I think that was really cool, just having that as a thing.
We've had word that AIM has sent
Yeah, and I think when they start to work out other parts, because I think they're more focused on creating other, like, parts of content, bigger missions, you know, adding more heroes and that sort of thing. So once they get there, maybe they'll start to focus on that stuff a bit more.
We'll scan the area for AIM signatures and update your HUD. Be on your guard.
Oh, not this again. Sorry, chat. Thanks, Inks. I like how all three of us got that more or less at the same time. Now I do the last hero for the event, Captain America. Nice. Mark, I saw your comment on the video as well about Mew Mew. I love that you spotted it. I try to do the things. I appreciate you doing the things, Orion. Muchly appreciated. Oh, wait, what? Oh, man. Okay, give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna have to jump back out and jump back in again.
My Kamala does not do enough damage.
I feel like Kamala like feels very weak today, and I don't know why. Isn't She-Hulk supposed to release after Jane Foster releases? No official communication has been shared about She-Hulk in any capacity. Although Miller, who has gotten a lot of things right, like, and quite frankly, an absurd amount of things right, if you think about it. Yeah, he said that She-Hulk will be joining, and there is kind of like a lot of it to point towards it, like the quote retweet from Kritia Bachos, who was supposedly the voice actress for She-Hulk,
AIM has sent bounty hunters into
quote retweeted one of Miller's tweets and then deleted it shortly after, which makes it look very suspect.
Can I add a little bit of storyline plot to your announcement today about Clone Labs and She-Hulk?
Yeah, go ahead.
Holly Ann Ember's the one who summons She-Hulk, Tigra, Wasp, and Storm to Utah to fight AIM, which may be where the Clone Labs is.
Where is that? Sorry.
Utah.
No. Where is that mentioned?
That's specifically mentioned in the only comic that Holly Ann Ember is in, but we know Holly Ann Ember came from Utah and visited in Synthoid Saves the Day. It's in the game. Holly Ann Ember's mentioned in the game.
Okay, but it's not in the game so it's not in the game. Like it's in the comic that is associated to the game, correct?
Where she summons those people because she's a mutant, right?
Yes.
But she is mentioned in the game under Synthoid Saves the Day when Monica takes her on a tour because she's in New York, which she shouldn't be unless she's heading to Xavier's Institute per the comic.
Do you think they are drawing or will be drawing in any significant way from that material?
I think there's building blocks there. Will they capitalize on it? Have they reduced their story team? I don't know.
Because I'd be interested to figure out like where they go. Like, we need to understand how narrative's even going to be presented first, right? Because like we don't actually even know. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
After Captain Marvel, they should have Vision.
Since the change, since I guess this new, we haven't gotten anything solid from narrative in a while.
No, but that's what's coming. Well, to be fair, the cloning labs and the war zone that is also coming alongside, well, I say alongside, like, that has been mentioned alongside. We don't actually know if it's going to release alongside or anything, to be honest, around it. But there is a war zone that is going to be giving us detail around Monica's story. Okay, can someone tell me how I'm not getting these Warriors Fury like?
So this there's not been a whole lot of testing behind this, but this is a statement that I feel like I can make confidently. If you follow in my footsteps and do this cheese,
there are Inhumans caught in a standoff.
Be prepared.
Because it's not intended to be done this way.
Protect those Inhumans.
Mm-hmm.
Other events moving forward may not turn out ways you want it to. Until all your gear starts lining back up to the right, to being close to power level.
So Fate's trying to break your game, is what he's trying to say.
I think there's potential that if you're doing these on not your hero card, it could be causing issues.
I love that. I love the complete and utter uncertainty when you were saying that. I love that.
Question: were you playing a mission at higher difficulty? I think we were just on normal, right?
We were on lower difficulty, in fact, most of the time, to get through the enemies quicker.
I think.
What's more dangerous, thunder or lightning? Lightning. Thunder's just loud. Just sound. Sorry, a very funny tweet from a friend of mine. Right, hold on. So I need to, let's go.
Let's just say it's not recommended to do it the way the way I'm doing it. So
I think you have to have a very specific power level set up for your characters. So say, for example, you've done exactly what me and Fate have done, which is you left like 2 or 3 characters that you didn't want to level up in the raids or the OLTs, but you're perfectly fine running them in the OLTs, you just didn't want to. And you're just hammering them up in levels, just using the events and nothing else. And you're not fussed about them leveling up, but you're just doing it as ad hoc, then yeah, it shouldn't be an issue. But there's again, it's a specific set of scenario. A specific scenario. Sorry.
We've had word that AIM has sent bounty hunters into urban areas to search for Inhumans. Some have been
I
want to
make sure that my
City.
other events are
It's
also
imperative that you stop
fairly data, like I can pull the data
I
from
will
that
scan
fairly
the
well.
area for
So I
AIM
might
signatures
switch.
and update your
I might
HUD.
switch to other characters.
Be on your
So
toes.
what I'm kind of hearing, Fate, is you probably need to jump on Xbox, right?
No, but I'm playing Fleet Commander now.
Oh, okay, that's fine. No. That's we're talking about the important stuff. Why is my chat not updating? Okay, my chat's I've missed. Sorry, everything after Thunder or Lightning I missed.
Caught in a standoff up ahead.
Will She-Hulk take us to San Francisco? I don't know. If you ask her nicely, maybe. What is patrol mode? I heard about it, but never got detail of what it is. Patrol mode doesn't exist. Patrol mode is a figment of your imagination. It never existed. If anybody who tells you any different is a liar.
Is a helpful.
Oh,
Just
hold
like
on. I have Dark Thorn on.
Gambit.
Oh, actually, no. I'm fine running Dark Thorn, aren't I?
Here's an energy boost.
At this point.
Good night. Turn out.
Oh, bloody hell.
Try this on for size.
Oh, they all. Hold on. How much did I've already done one of Widow's things in a single run. Oh my god. Okay, this is kind of bananas. How quickly you can do this with Widow.
We got company.
What?
Nice. This may shock you.
Is the daily present? We've seen the daily, right? Yeah, I see the daily. Yeah.
I don't think I don't think there's any reason that any of the characters will take us to new biomes at this point. I don't think there's any data to support that in any way, shape or form. That said, the team are increasingly surprising all of us, I think, to be fair. Like, I don't think a lot of people expected all the changes to, like, the characters and the gear and stuff like that, so... You know. Swings and roundabouts, isn't it, really?
Who's next?
Do you think Valor or Precision is better for minor artifacts? Keep swapping around. If I do more, Valor feels weak on range and vice versa. For Widow, we talking about, Andy? If you want Widow, you want Valor. Valor is where it's at.
Darkness, are you here?
You say, do you know what you should say, Fate?
What?
When you next ask that question.
Hello,
Okay.
Darkness.
Yep.
My old friend.
I love how you have to you change the intonation there. That was really cute. Hello, Darkness. My
Thanks
old
for the
friend.
boot. He responded with a boot. Okay. I remember you claiming that you got 1 power level and 0 power level. They are both the Apex gear. For anybody else who's also done this and gotten 1 or 0 power level, they were the Apex exotic, right?
You can have people turn around and say, no, that was an epic. And then Fate will just die. Of frustration.
Yep, okay. And you got both 0, was it for the same character, completing multiple cards? And or was it their first time?
There are Inhumans caught
Villain
in
sectors in Wakanda is Claw.
Backup has arrived.
Villain sectors?
Those Inhumans.
But yeah, no, Pain. Patrol mode, honestly, it's just not, it won't be a thing, sadly.
You're next.
Hold on, let me actually switch to high cal. Is that doing this? I really hope it is. I really hope this is actually doing it. Yeah, we got 12 more to go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, my Widow is just too powerful.
Run lightly and carry a big stick.
Where are you? Where are you? You damn me, Dodger. Come on.
And it was ranged.
Okay, that's...
Bob, was yours the range slot that dropped weird?
Yes. Yes, it was. Fate's brain's whirring now. Thank you,
And yours
Ace.
was Ms. Marvel, right?
Yes, that was Miss Marvel, yes.
So
Hey, Loza, how you doing? Yeah, it's a late one tonight. Late one tonight. It's getting very chill now though. I'm very much like, whew. But I'm doing well. How about you? How are you doing? I want to finish these off as Kate, don't I? Yeah. Okay. So let's do Hawkeyes real quick. Have you done your Widow? No, the Widow video keeps getting pushed back simply because I'm ended up doing like loads of different other videos, and I think everybody wants to see my how to level someone up fast video, and I think that's going to be quite valuable. Fate.
yeah.
For Jane,
Yes.
do we want to cheese her to 150?
What do you mean?
What I say?
Our goal is
Any methods necessary, or by any means necessary. I thought.
our goal is to get through what we have planned to get through first.
Okay, by any means
Right.
necessary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And if Corrupted Vibranium Vent is the one that's out,
I know there's a faster way.
no.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you
Really?
it. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Okay.
I will record it and do it as well.
Okay.
And prove it.
Are you gonna tell me so I can tell CD?
No. Do you know what? The thing is, it's literally not even a thing. They would have to fundamentally break a normal part of the game
Okay.
to like a perfectly like viable part of the game. Loza, you're a lovely human. You're a lovely human being. Could I interest you in installing a game on your phone and getting to level
Has
5
anybody
to
else
support the
gotten
stream?
weird drops not on Kamala.
What, with the bots inked? You mean? They are a bit annoying, I will admit. Ranged attacks using Hawkeye's bow, nice or Marrow Hunter arrow. Womp.
I feel like your heart wasn't in this.
Yeah, they are rather frustrating, aren't they? No worries, Ryan. You take care, buddy. All the best, man.
Okay. So that's a theory I'm giving. Alex doesn't want to stick to it, but I'm distracting him from his current work, so I've got to stop. He's working on something else. I need to stop. I know. See, it's bugging him
Fate's
too,
the
like it's
reason that
bugging
we're
me.
not getting new heroes and new gear, guys. You heard it here.
He's probably working on the thing I want him to be working on, that I've hinted at, maybe, but didn't hint at, but could have, sort of. Oh my god.
You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm always excited when I get to talk like troubleshooting with Alex. I really am. Like trying to like, hey, we have this problem. How do we fix it? What can we think about? Because he like I have ideas, but he like knows the backing code and stuff. And no, no, no.
What happened? What happened?
I I think I've broke him. I think he's so focused on this now. No, go back to work. Go back to work. No. Stop.
That's your fault. Your fault. If we don't get any content now, that's your fault.
If Jane doesn't drop until August, now it's my fault.
Yeah. Yeah, Loz, I don't know if you would be so kind to help us out. We're trying to fill that goal in the bottom right hand corner. You can do it literally just by installing a game on your phone, getting to level 5, which is like super easy. And every time we get that goal, the developers pay out money, which is always nice, right? Because like money, dollar bills, as they say, you know. Did that get all? Is that the Hunter Arrow ones done already? Okay, no, close though. This Hunter Arrow is pretty fun though, I'm not gonna lie. I forget how fun the Hunter Arrow actually is. Look at that!
I'm sitting here. I've been on this screen for like, yeah. But I've got to end soon. I can't be on much longer. And Bob is not on Twitch right now, so I can't raid him.
No, but I actually need to disappear. I have been on way longer than I was supposed to be, so. And you can blame fate for that.
Okay. He got so upset by my bad words.
There are inhumans caught in a standoff.
Okay, good. We're good. He was worried that people were not getting their full drops, and I had missaid stuff.
Protect those inhumans.
You naughty boy.
Yeah. I need to, and you need to go. I need to go because I've got
Star Trek to play.
I've got to get to level 5 before I can get on Diablo Immortal.
Immoral.
I can't believe they didn't think that they would be called that. Oh my god.
It's like I think that's the problem, right? They didn't think. Yeah. Oh, bless him. Hold on, did I just get... Yo, what? I'm getting plasma damage on my Hunter's Arrow.
I just apologized. I just said,
So
Alex,
confused.
I'm so sorry for giving you a mild panic attack.
You are the worst. I can't believe you're doing this to poor Alex.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. He's only almost nearly died.
When just some of these knobs are off center.
Just, do you know what? Do you know what I'm going to send you? Do you know what I'm going to send you? I'm going to send you a screenshot of every hero with a different piece of gear, which isn't 175, despite all of them having gear level that is 175.
I'm going to get wrecked.
Catch you later, buddy. I'm going to dash now, but all the best. Catch you tomorrow if you're around.
Yep. Hey, everybody, go watch his videos. They're actually
Oh
really,
my
really
god,
good.
go watch Fate. Oh god, I'm done. Bye. Oh, buddy, take care. Thank you so much for everybody dropping by tonight. It's been really nice talking about some stuff. I appreciate you all. You've been incredible as always. I will see you all hopefully tomorrow at a midday. We're gonna go midday till 6 p.m. I believe we're on Twitch tomorrow. Correct me if I'm wrong. We said we're on YouTube tomorrow, so we'll actually be here tomorrow. So hopefully we'll see you guys here, and we'll be playing some video games. So that'll be a whole thing. Thank you for the entertainment. Wow. You son of a biscuit. All right. No worries, guys. Love you all. Catch you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.